All right, welcome back, everybody. So this is going to be continuation of our Civ 4 stream. This is going to be part 4. So it probably is not going to run quite as long today because I ran a Darkest Dungeon stream before this, and Darkest Dungeon takes a long time. Darkest Dungeon 2, excuse me, and it takes a long time to make it all the way through a run. It took 3.5 hours. So even though I allotted some extra time for that, it still did take quite a bit. All right, anyway, so trying to pick back up from where we were. We are pushing towards liberalism in terms of tech research. We have a whole bunch of caravels out scouting. We've managed to find most of the rest of the world. There should be one other AI that we haven't met yet, because there should be 6 AI competitors on this map. So we should be able to find one more. It's probably, if we zoom way out here, it's probably someone on the east side, because it looks like this is a continent that has 3 AIs on it. There's probably another AI on the eastern side of this continent somewhere, because there's 3 of us on this continent, and it looks like there's probably 4 on this other continent. We've also been finding some places for more island colonies, so I think what I'm going to try to do, and Sybil was inspired to play this map, cool, that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to try to liberalism astronomy, which is tends to be a good choice because it's pretty expensive. That will obsolete the Colossus, but it would give us a chance to build galleons. Also our unique building, the Salon, which gives us a free artist, which is pretty nice. Like a free artist. Remember, with representation, that's what, 3 extra artists, or that's 4 beakers in every city. So that's pretty good. And then so I'm probably gonna research liberalism to almost completion, and then cash it in for astronomy when it makes sense to do so. But yeah, we want to get some galleons out and start settling places, because we want more island cities. If we can get enough island cities, it could make sense just to be in mercantilism the whole game, because if we have like 18 million island cities, our domestic trade routes are going to be very powerful anyway, and then we get a free specialist plus and we have a great merchant sitting around for Sid Sushi, I think we have. We have a great engineer. That's right. The great engineer is probably going to be burned for part of Statue of Liberty, but maybe we could save for Mining Inc. The problem with Mining Inc. is we have like no Mining Inc. resources. Where's the corporation screen? Like Mining Inc., we have so few resources, it's probably pointless. So I might I guess we have a little bit more now, but it's still pretty sad. Just culture, and I'm not going for culture in this game. Meanwhile, Sid Sushi is looking pretty tasty there with that 11 food per city. Excuse me. So I might just use that to get Statue of Liberty. I mean, we could be in a situation where we have Statue of Liberty, which is a free specialist for every city on the continent, plus mercantilism, plus salons, which give us a free artist. We could have 3 specialists for free in every city while running representation. I mean, I feel like that would be pretty good. Anyway, though, so there's a couple islands we found down here. This, which is like the monster island right here, the Sid Sushi, like best possible spot. And then there seems to be a little continent down here that the AI hasn't quite gotten to yet either. So there's definitely some overseas cities. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going then. I've tried to do a little overview here, but we want to keep going. Renaissance era. The music would change if I didn't have it turned off for YouTube purposes. So now we can build universities. They are quite expensive, but they do give us another thing to drop in the build queue. And let's start heading towards liberalism. I don't know if we finish it, but we should at least head in that direction. All right. So you need a lighthouse here. And, okay, we'll just work towards that because you have no other food tiles. All right, cool. Granary done. I'm sure that was chopped. Let's get the lighthouse next. All right. And we're also still trying to get circumnavigation. Actually, if you can... Christianity has spread in regret. Where is regret again? Oh, that's the city right here. Yeah, okay. The one where we burned that Barb city down. We still need to keep spreading our religion too. Regret. Great. Wow, I sound terrible. Great city name. Regret. A lot of water out there. Yeah, trade routes, so their value is based on a number of different things. One of them is population, another is distance. Um, Also, the commerce of the city involved matters too. Okay, so we're bringing down some archers for actual defenders. All right, here we go. Admonson, exploring the South Pole. Is there anything else of value down here? I guess we're about to find out. Hey, Nakira, welcome. All right, yeah, you are still moving down here, and we have another workbook that's coming out. Oh, these workers were going to be lifted back on the boats. That's right. You two first. All right, and what are we doing? Farming here. Finishing up with some tile improvements in the area. Cottaging that. This is an odd continent here. Now the AI still doesn't seem to have any cities on this continent. Oh, we just found a barb. Well, hopefully we win the combat. Where are we here? This boat's trying to get us circumnavigation. +1 movement on everything would be really nice. All right, this looks good here. City's still growing nicely. This city is kind of at a point where maybe it doesn't make sense to whip, but I guess it does. Like, but I guess so. All right. Let's, so that this jungle cannot be worked by any city. Oh, somebody's working a unimproved forest tile here. We gotta fix that. That's no good. That sounds like a city that's due for a whip. Well, that actually is the correct tile assignment here, is to get the granary done faster. It actually speeds up growth faster to get the granary done first. But yeah, still. And here we have workers and settlers coming in to grab this spot here. In another turn or two. Do I have any other settlers out on the map? That's the only one out on the map right now. So we'll need one for this spot too in the near future. We've just been expanding, expanding, expanding. All right, let's build up gold for a turn. In terms of techs, so we really just have to watch Mansa, watch when he can potentially take liberalism. Can't do it just yet. This is Solo's ideal map, crap ton of food, the nearest AI is a million miles away. Will he build a military before calves? Well, does 6 archers, 4 longbows, 10 warriors, and a handful of units count as a military? I think sorry, I think that more or less answers the question. I mean, why build a military if you don't have to, right? You just push growth. All right, cool. We won the battle. That's good. All right, bank done. Now what we're going to build next here. We could build Sancor just for denial value, honestly. I don't really need Sancor, but I mean, it's 6 turns to build it. We probably should just, as I said, build it for denial value. I'm not going to be building a lot of temples or monasteries, so it's kind of not that valuable. But as I said, it's so cheap. It's either that, I mean, it's like barely more than the university to build. And this city's not a great commerce city anyway. I mean, it has some, but it's not. It's more of a production city. So why not? Wonders are always fun to build. We'll knock that out. All right. What do we do next? The bank or the university? They actually cost the same amount in terms of production. Could also do the harbor. Do we need health? No, we do not need health. Let's do the universities because they will unlock Oxford, although I'm not exactly sure. I don't really have a good Oxford spot, unfortunately. All right, Montreal, get prepared to get whipped. What do we want to whip here? We already have the forge, right? Well, let's do the courthouse, and then we'll whip it, and then we'll put the overflow into the library. Yeah, look, you just got a lot of food there. A lot of food. So many buildings, I know, right? So many things to do. Robbie got a great scientist, okay? So far, not much to see in the tundra. Just roading through here because why not? All right, so where are we actually putting these defenders? I think we want to put one on the island city and then one over here. Oh, we found something. Hannibal. Last AI. Let's see if he's willing to help. Oh, wow. Okay. He's a big boy. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 is 20 cities. Okay. Willing to sign open borders? Yeah. Nance has been number one in score the whole game. It's been back and forth between me and him. Oh, wow, this is 0.6. Let's get out here because that's out of range of where barbed galleys can hit. And then we'll go from there. That way I can't get attacked by a barbed galley. Heal from there. Is someone going to clone dinosaurs back from extinction? uh, Probably not. Here, we'll hide underneath this guy. Still defended by archers? Would have thought they would have upgraded the longbows by now. It's kind of surprising the AI hasn't managed to take that city yet, given that it's just defended by archers. Oh, okay, wait, are we going to unlock circumnavigation here? No. Still not far enough west yet. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. All right, you can probably double back and clear this out just to make sure there's nothing here because you're not at like the front edge of this. All right, we got that done. Why don't you cottage this while we have a second here? It's Riverside Tile. All right, road, road. We'll need a name for this city next turn, so be thinking about it. Has Hannibal met anybody? Good question. Let's see. Yeah, he seems to be on the. He's on the same line. It seems like those AIs are all on the other continent. So there's three of us on this continent, four of them on the other continent. But this game would have played out very differently if we'd been on the other continent, I think. Where is he technologically? Probably not that great. Actually, he's reasonably competitive, but he doesn't have coat of walls. Can research education though, so he's not that far behind. Condensed milk, sugar beefs. Woodyville, so Woody can retire there. That's cute. All right, well, here's the capital for Ramses, way up here. Weird looking, definitely on one of these weird looking maps that Totestra creates. So there's got to be some kind of little continent here too, a little island that no one's visited yet. I mean, we're still trying to push in this direction. Where can we get another settler from? How about this city here? Bouillabaisse. Give me another settler, please. That's our globe city. Sword Coast actually needs the grocer for health because it's such a big city. But no, do not mark that tile, please. Should have that cottage done next turn for it. All right, let me just check the whip cycles real quick here because I don't remember from when I played before. We're not whipping the capital, obviously. All right, we're going to whip that next turn once we're out of the swapping penalty. Could whip the bank, but this city, again, is better off just not whipping it. Pretty sure. This is a good city here. All right, Chamonix is still waiting. Epsom Downs. Okay, we can whip for one pop. Let's whip something better. Actually, I said I'd do the university so I can unlock Oxford, although I do not know where I'm going to put it. All right, we'll get you next. Actually, we can get you this turn. I don't care if it's one extra turn of whip unhappiness. Sword Coast, I think we just let build stuff. It's got 12 base production already. All right, you're not ready yet. Corsica, Silk Road. Let's let the food box fill up a little bit further before we act there. Alba, Power Peninsula. All right, whatever. We'll just get you now while I'm thinking about it. Creme Brulee, just build something. All right, sure. We'll just get you now. One turn of double whip unhappiness is whatever. Canal du Midi. This is the great whipping. Mare. No, Poverty Point almost has the lighthouse done. Excuse me. All right, that should be just about everything. Yeah, the new cities can't do anything just yet. Alrighty. Yeah, we're not converting to Confucianism. Care to negotiate? How about you give me your world map for Give it to me for like 100 gold. I don't really want to give out my world map. Okay. I don't really want to give out my world map, but then again, this probably would give me a well, let's lock down circumnavigation first before we do anything else. I don't want the AI to get circumnavigation. Then we'll see, maybe. Let's get circumnavigation first and go from there. So we'll be doing a lot of universities here. They're expensive, but they do increase our... No, you can do something cheaper than that, can't you? You're going to need a market for happiness. Alright, so you got this. You can do the library. Actually, no, you need the lighthouse more. Alright. Excuse me. Poor poverty point. Yeah, I could sell my map for a lot of money, it's true. But we're only like a turn or two away from circumnavigating. Alright, you just heal there for a while. Woodyville, so Woody can retire here. That's so cute. Lighthouse and then Lighthouse and Granary, and we'll go from there. Woody's retirement home. All right. Come on, there we go. All right, now you guys, what is that little icon doing? All right, you guys, this city is utter garbage until we chop down the jungle. All right. Granary's gonna finish. Then we need the lighthouse. Again, unit cycling is very annoying. All right, did we get everything explored? We have explored our entire continent, you guys. Look at that. Got it all explored, everything. Now let's see. Oh, looks like we're running up against the limits of where Mansa is. Let's push east and see how close he is. Now what would be truly hilarious is if we got to this Barb City and captured it for ourselves, but I don't think that's going to happen, so... They're not going to get gems. We have a settler already on the way for the gems. Well, not already on the way, but about to be on the way for the gem spot. They're not going to get the gem spot, don't worry. Oops. So my worker count's kind of low for this number. Oh wait, that's actually the bottom of the map. I was like, what's down here below this tile? But this is actually the bottom of the map. It doesn't go any further than that. There's a Molinese settler just north of Woodyville. Oh, you're right. Well, they're not taking it. They're taking this spot here. You're right, though. There is a settler over here. Well, they're gonna claim this spot right here. Let's see. In fact, they might even found on this tile. So it looks like we finally run up against Mansa's borders here. Should be able to get this spot, maybe this one. We'll see. But then looks like expansion room is pretty much done at this point. Of course, he's basically out of room to expand too. Could flip that one. Could culture flip that one? Probably not. There we go. All right. Oh, another island with barbs present as usual. All right. This will take us close to finishing liberalism. We needed to assign espionage to Hannibal, didn't we? Just so we can get his info for at least a couple turns. Hannibal also has a barb city near his borders, does he? Maybe he does, and I just can't see it yet. Anyway, I'm just trying to keep an eye on Mansa to see when if he can research liberalism. Pretty sure he can't, though. Hammurabi, not Hannibal. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm going to make that mistake a lot. Oh, no! No, Woody! Woody! No! I didn't think they would come out of their city. He explored the whole map and died on the next turn. Are you kidding me? No! Oh my goodness. Woody. Oh my goodness. How how dare he they? In memoriam of poor Woody. He literally, yeah, it was like he literally died 2 days away from retirement. He only had 2 weeks left to go before retirement. Oh my God, he really did. Okay, we're trying to stay out of the range of this barb here. All right, can we track down this archer and extract revenge? I think we're going to land circumnavigation on the next turn, by the way. All right, Cape Corn working its 2 resources. That looks good. So a lot of these workers can start moving up towards the jungle front lines. Do you regret building the city? No, I don't. It's just if I had known the information ahead of time. Oh wait, I got confused. This galley's moving the wrong way. You're supposed to head south. That's okay. All right. Is there anything of value down here in the Antarctic? Probably not. Probably not. All right. Let's get you moving up in this direction. So as I said, I think these workers can mostly start moving in this direction. All right, anyway, Silk Road's ready for its whip. Silk Road is just doesn't have that much food. It's only +5. Actually, +6. How did it get to plus? Oh, because this tile is +1 food as well. Very low in production, so let's cancel that barracks. I don't really care about the barracks. The city is a poor production spot, so it's never going to have much in that way. So yeah, let's start moving you guys in that direction. More work to be done. Those Malians didn't settle there? They didn't? Huh, well, I guess we'll find out soon enough where they went. Start building the road forward there. Yeah, we need like a lot more people chopping down jungle here. Excuse me. Let's send one person to start building a road forward, and then you guys can cottage here, because we need cottages. Okay, did we finish the road here? Yes. All right. Start heading towards the front lines. You're one turn away from being full health. That really is annoying me. Let's fix that. So regret this forest chop can probably finish the lighthouse. All right, does that get us enough for circumnavigation? Oh, we're really close. Just a couple little small distance away here. Apparently there's an island here too, multiple islands. Mansa continues to get ahead of us. How many cities does he have now? Kind of curiosity. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. He's like 21 cities. Again, we're actually ahead of Mansa. He just has a ton of land points, and like that's why it looks like he's doing a little bit better than he is. I mean, he's not doing badly. He's definitely the strongest of the AIs, but it's not quite as lopsided as it might seem. All right. So yeah, I think we cleared out just about everything in this area. Here, we'll take liberalism to like right here, and then we can easily finish it whenever we want. And then we're going to run for economics for the great merchant. It's actually very important we get that, because we need it if we're going to do Sid Sushi later on, which I think we want to do on this map. Sid Sushi is very overpowered in this setup here. All right, so we still do have, yeah, a couple tiles we can improve here, because like these could be cottages instead of working water tiles, so we should work on that. Let's have you guys chop this and then this. Just annoying to have one jungle tile in the middle of otherwise cleared out space. All right, you're going to road. You guys need to start building that. It looks like this elephant cleaned up. All right, it looks like Woody was avenged by the Malians, but still. Ah, boy. Anyway, well, poor Woody. Rest in peace. And again, the unit cycling in this game is absurd. Wait, where's the boat I just moved in here? Oh, I moved it into, never mind, I moved it into Corsica, not Epsom Downs. Malians, yeah, they probably did. Yeah, they settled, they're on this tile right here. Oh my God. I was trying to ping it, and unfortunately P is also auto explore. Now which unit did I just set to auto explore? I have no idea. It was one of the caravels. Was it this one? No. See, for some reason Sea Patrol is P, so if you're on a naval ship and you try to ping the map, you get this nonsense. It's very annoying. Another settler. Well, we already have a settler going to this spot. I can't really. I need to get this established before I can go there. Otherwise, it would just be a waste. You don't want to just move forward too aggressively. Was it a galley? Maybe. Again, we're going to definitely take our best shot at getting that spot, but I think it needs to wait just a little bit. All right. So this is another small island. What's down here? Another island. Any resources here? Crabs. Double crabs. Okay. One tile island with double crabs. This definitely can use a whipping, and then we'll overflow in the library. Okay. Now I'm finally going to move you the correct direction instead of the wrong way. All right. Well, there was nothing there. Now Admonson can continue exploring to the west here. Excuse me. All right. Just trying to stay on top of all the cities that need to be whipped. I do have a tremendous number of cities, don't I? Well, this city could be whipped too. I'm just going to let this grow, I think, another turn. Or, well, we just whip it now. Just whip it now. We have unlimited happiness, so why not? Just grow a size every turn. I don't think it's possible for cities to grow 2 sizes in 1 turn in Civ 4. I believe they're capped at only growing 1. Alright. Yep, we'll do the university next. Just keep growing. Keep growing. Oops, what are we doing here? Yep, trying to get these universities out of the way. They are quite expensive, but... Alright, as I said, I thought the overflow would do most of the library. Actually, you know what? Let's do a... Yeah, if we do an engineer, we can actually finish this, and then our next whip can be for a better building. Alright, so research. While I'm thinking about it, Mansa still cannot research liberalism yet, so that's good news. Alright, we've probably put enough espionage points into Hannibal now, so let's go back to our strategy of 2 on Mansa and 1 on everybody else. Because he's the most important one to track, but we do want to keep some modest espionage. I mean, we have better espionage than everyone except Mansa. That's pretty good. Normally, I'm way behind the AI on espionage. Hey, Westbrook. Wish there was a little more fighting. This one just does not seem to be a fighting map. All right, so we want economics. We want that great merchant. It still says, if it says first to discover receives a great merchant, that means the merchant is still there. Now we can see everybody's research, so we know it's still there. But if that was not the case, you can tell if the prize is still there via that way. Okay. Yeah, we need to chop down more jungle here. I have another worker that can come. All right, this one can come pair up with this guy. I'll just queue that up there. All right, so we got another cottage done here for right now. You're done there. So again, unit cycling in this game sucks. You guys go there, and then we've got the road built to this spot. Oh, we're going to need a workboat for that spot too. Although not until the borders expand. Still, Omelette has enough production that I think Omelette can get this out. Let's have you do the workboat for that spot. it should finish right around the time that the city's ready to pop borders. Okay, and then we have 2 workers here that just don't really have anything to do. They can hop on that galley once it drops off the defenders. I could also chop here, but I'm not sure if I want to chop these. I might lumber mill them later, so I think I'll leave them alone. It's not like a bare forest tile is going to do much. Are you going to start building some more workers? So the thing is, I have so many water tiles in my territory, I don't really need that many workers, honestly. It's one of the reasons why I'm running late on workers this game, because there's just not that many land tiles to improve. Otherwise, I would definitely have built more workers. But yeah, I'm running late on them, but I think that they're mostly keeping pace with the supply. And like, let's say I settle this city here, right? Like, is there a need for much worker labor here? It's pretty much just farm the rice and chop the forest. I mean, there's very little worker labor needed here. So I don't think I need to train a ton of additional workers. I feel like I have enough at the moment. And like this island, like what are we going to do? Chop a bunch of tundra forest? There's just not that big of a need, really. So it's a great question, and in other games, I think I would. But I think we're okay in this one. Okay. Anything else of interest here as we move out of range of the barb galley? There's another. Oh, wow. Okay. Alrighty. Look at these islands. This is just such a Sid Sushi map. Look at this. Okay. What a weird map this is. Anyway. So do we have circumnavigation? We're 1 turn away. We're 1 turn away. Really close. So you guys can just hang out there for a minute. All right. Any place I'm missing with timings? I think I got this city relatively recently. Epsom, I think, is close. Yep. Just trying to stay on top of this. We're relatively close to some of these cities getting a great person, too. Louisville is apparently the closest. Actually, Epsom Down's the closest, but Louisville might exceed that. It sure would love a profit, would be nice. But that seems very unlikely. Great artist is the highest priority. Anyway, any of these other cities I haven't touched yet? Corsica is soon. Oh no, Corsica is right now. Okay. Elba, I think, is soon. Oh, right now. Okay. Soon, right now. Soon, right now. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, it's going to be a while before we reach that. Although maybe not. I mean, is there really a reason not to cash in liberalism on astronomy? I guess the real thing would just be that it obsoletes the Colossus is the thing. So I guess that's the reason to delay it. Yeah. Probably. Oh, I think we want to. I think we try to finish it and time it with the Golden Age from Taj, because we're going to go to nationalism next. Because if we could do the Golden Age into Taj, then we'd also be able to flip into free speech, which would definitely be better than bureaucracy. No offense to bureaucracy, but my capital is not that amazing this game. We don't have that many towns yet, but you know, we are starting to get there. We have some, so it would definitely be better. And after we build Taj, we no longer need the big production from this. Why are you working that spy specialist? All right, let's do the university then. This city has great production, so we can just. I mean, it's still at what +8 food per turn. There we go. Just keep on growing. Once it grows onto this, it'll be base 16 production per turn. That's pretty good for this stage of the game, especially with all the cottages it's working. Sword Coast is, excuse me, really good city, Sword Coast. Okay. Yeah, also once we're done with all the universities, because like we're building a lot of universities and banks right now, once we clear the build queue from all of them, then we'll be in much better shape. We need to get some more food growing here. Because like, well, then we can pick up the salons once we have a clearer build queues. Because like, you want to have your cities always be able to work on something. All right, work on that. Actually, yeah, work on that tile. Now you need a granary, which is going to take a billion years, but eventually you'll hit size 4, and then we can whip it. Work has begun on Taoist Temple in Corsica. Okay, that's not what we want there. Oh, well, it's so close to finishing. I guess we finish it. Not. That was back when we still needed happiness. We don't still need happiness. We solved our happiness problems in the last stream. We did need happiness before, but that problem has since been rectified. Economics allows custom house, but I'm starting to think that mercantilism's better because I have so many overseas islands. I feel like I can just use those for trade routes. So here's the other thing. There is a ton of gold to be made by running international trade routes on this map. That's absolutely the case. However, by getting trade route income from the AI, they also get trade route income from me. So there is a fair bit of logic that says by running mercantilism, I deny all my trade routes to the AI as well. Sid Sushi would be good. Okay, that's fair too. Um, yeah, because of the maintenance costs. Yeah. Well, we can. I mean, we can always. So I'm thinking the Taj Golden Age goes to mercantilism, and then maybe in the late game we go free market. So I think that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. All right. Anyway, you can come over here for Quebec, and then you can hang out here. Okay, roads. And that settler should be coming in. Of course, I don't have a defender for that. Yeah, here's the settler right here. We can shuffle this longbow forward for this spot, but we will need a defender here. Oh, not quite enough to get there. Alrighty. So that'll create the auto road. We'll definitely start mining as soon as we can get there. And we've got the fish, the workboat. We can speed this up slightly. Let's speed this up a little bit. So it'll get there slightly faster. I would get one-sided trade routes with astronomy, it's true. But I still like the idea of running mercantilism for a while and then free market later on. All right, anyway, so we still need to cut down more. Actually, you know what you can do? You can come over here and help with this. Oh, did that actually just finish? Ah, okay, then go here because we're going to need to connect this. The borders are going to pop any turn now. And then we also need to get back to spamming out missionaries too. I might just have the capital spam missionaries for a little bit because I kind of stopped doing that. These cities could use more of them. All right, let's start heading home. You can be a defender for a city and just to provide military police. All right, chop. As I said, I didn't think there was anything here, but all right, chop. There we go. Finish the lighthouse. Excellent. You can help with this. It's inefficient, but whatever. All right. And with that, I think we have it. Do we have the connection yet? It's either we might have it. It's very close. Do the AIs get discounts on corporate maintenance? I'm pretty sure that they do. I think they get discounts on just about everything. Anyway, now that we have bar graphs with Hannibal, let's see how he's doing. All right, so GMP with the two of us, Hannibal and I are so far ahead of the rest of the field. Look at Julius Caesar's research. That is sad. Most of them are on engineering, so we're a good ways ahead of them because that's like medieval. We're early Renaissance, so we're definitely ahead there. Manufacturing can see some golden ages from the AI. That's our golden age. We're just middle of the pack here, but then again, we have a million island cities, so it's not surprising. I will say Mansa's production is very high. Food, we're tops in that. Caesar is apparently the runt of this. And yeah, we're last in power, but that's not surprising. How are we doing in culture? Actually, first in culture. And espionage, we're doing well in espionage. Mansa's apparently been running the slider a lot. Partly that's just because we're bigger than them. So I'm not sure if we're going to get circumnavigation this turn or not. I guess we'll see. But we did get a University of Sankor, so that's nice. As I said, mostly just built this for denial value. I'm not sure if this was even better than building just like 5 missionaries, but at least now the AI can't make use of it. So sure, why not? It was only 6 turns. It wasn't a big investment. Kublai is to the east of us. So do we do the I guess we knock out the university right now. We still have to consider where to build national epic. It's been one of the weaknesses of this game is I've done a poor job of national planning for national epic. I should have had a better plan of where I was going to put that. All right, did we get the circumnavigation? We did! All right, we did. All right, so Hannibal, buddy, how would you like to trade? All right. Oh boy. Okay. Oh wow, they got the screwed. They're the ones who got screwed with the Totestra map. Look at this desert over here, you guys. Oh my goodness, let's turn off the resources for a second. Oh my god, look at this map. Holy cow. Oh, I'm so glad I did not start on this continent. Jeez. Oh my goodness. So he started over here. Yeah, he is pretty big, but that is some rough terrain there. That is the death zone for sure. Or the dead zone. It does look a bit like Australia, where the center of the continent is just an absolute wasteland. No wonder Caesar is so screwed. Can you imagine if I'd had this starting position? So capital right here, a sheer wall of peaks. Excuse me. And then a glacier apparently right here. And then vast tracts of useless desert. Although I guess there's floodplains here, so I don't know. But no wonder he's so screwed. He's just like clinging to the coastland here. Huh. Okay. Nothing Sid Sushi can't fix. Yeah, seriously. So he won't trade us his world map. Okay. I basically already have his world map. I just was getting it updated. So now we should have, yeah, vision on this city here. So it looks like our border is going to stretch right in this area here. So we are going to need to get some defense. I'm going to need to start building some military because he is quite strong, and if he came after me, I would be in trouble. Now, Mansa's generally a pretty peaceful guy, but like we can't rely on him. I mean, I'm pretty sure he has. Yeah, he's not currently plotting war, but he's got a pretty strong military over there. So we really do need to. Are you going to try and steal that barb from Mansa? Probably not, but we'll see. The borders trying to defend a spot there would be like if our border looked like this, it would be a little tricky to hold that. Yeah, I don't really want to fight an immortal AI that is this many cities. Geez, that would be very unpleasant. I might have to though, but we'll see. Anyway, I'd much rather just focus on settling all these islands. He definitely doesn't like that I have my own religion. If we converted to his religion, we'd probably be able to stay on pretty good terms, but I got my own religion to spread. Anyway, yeah, but like one longbow is not really going to cut it in terms of uh, holding this spot. Anyway, so we can come back here for a turn. Obviously, we're going to go over to the gems shortly, but we can chop, chop. Why does this unit woke up? Draft rifles, maybe. I mean, that would be if we were in an emergency. Like Sword Coast can just start building. It's almost done with all its infrastructure, and it could probably just start building some units. Like we can build knights, I'm pretty sure, right? We do have the tech for that. Wait, why can't we? Oh, we don't have horseback riding. Well, we probably need to stop and get horseback riding at some point. We're like just short of being able to do this in 2 turns. Or in 1 turn. Maybe we build some research somewhere just so we can knock this out. So maps to the AI before they start doing it. Fair point. You're probably right. We might as well. That was worth a lot. Yeah, because the AI will start trading. All right, he's not interested. He won't give me his world map. Okay. Fair point. Might as well get what we can. He didn't have enough to pay. He didn't have enough for it. This is not as much, but I feel bad for Caesar, so let's give him a little more map info. All right, well, we made a fair amount of money. That's like half a great merchant from that. Not bad. Can Mansa research liberalism yet? No, he still can't. So just continuing to bide our time there. You can also get +4 for trade relations. Okay, that's nice. Try Kublai Khan next turn. Okay. Anyway, okay. So we got some galleys here. All right, road. Now it's time to go knock out these cows. Is there another food resource over here at Woody? No, just those two. Although those two are pretty strong, pretty good. I will say the terrain is very defensive here. Very difficult to attack through this. We have to clear out the forest, though, just in case there is an incoming attack stack. We'll have to clear all that out. Again, fortunately, I mean, if this was like Shaka here, I'd be considerably more worried about imminent upcoming conflict. But with it being Mansa, it's less likely that we're going to get an immediate war. But I wouldn't be shocked if he comes after us at some point. Just because, I mean, we're kind of the only AI he can make it to, except for Hannibal. And I think he's on pretty good terms with Hannibal. He's pleased at -1. That's pretty funny. Pleased at -1. All right. So where do we still need to explore in terms of the map? Whatever's up here, I guess. Although that's very remote from me. But still, I guess we can head up there and see what there's to be found. 4 movement instead of 3 definitely explores a lot faster. All right, we got a Caravel back here knocking that fog out. Shaka would be pretty far behind in tech, it's true. But he'd also have, but it wouldn't really matter if he showed up with like 70 horse archers. It wouldn't really matter if he showed up with that many horse archers, which he absolutely could do. So yeah. Wait, this is about to hit 100 culture? Interesting. Anyway, all right, so just looking to see. Yeah, I could whip this again, but I don't want to knock this down even smaller to a size. I'll just let it grow for the time being. Okay. Roka 4. Yeah, we're getting a lot of universities done right now. Hopefully we can hit the next generation of military tech before Mansa comes calling. I'd feel safer if I could get up to rifles and calves. As I said, we're going to knock out economics. And then nationalism's next for Taj. Then we're probably going to hit this line here. I do want democracy for Statue of Liberty, but that can wait a little bit.
Compound interest is the most powerful force in the universe.
All right. Nationalism, next. Oh, we are knocking through these texts really fast. All right, courthouse. What do we want here next? Let's get the market just to make sure there's plenty of happiness. Also a slightly cheaper building. There's the Great Merchant popping up. Nice. So we just got Mansa's map, so we don't really need to explore his territory at this point. All right. You can hang out here for the time being. Potential Sid Sushi. Now, there's decent odds we'll get another Great Merchant anyway, just from random dice rolls, but just in case we can't. Sid Sushi is, like, absurdly overpowered on this map, so we might as well take advantage of it. Now, I could have you go back and clear out this fog, maybe. I don't think there's anything there, though. Well, it would make my sense of neatness feel better to polish that off. All right, what's the name of the gem city again? I think we had some discussion about this. But here's our gem, our long-awaited gem city. I can't remember what we had said this was going to be. Belize. It is in the jungle. Actually, I like What a Gem even more. That's great. Sorry, they're both good suggestions. All right, so we have to wait for the border pop, but we do have a workboat coming out in 2 turns, so it should be able to get up there right about the moment that that pops. All right, where is this? When it keeps hopping around to different parts of the map, it can be hard to keep in mind. I love the 3-move galleys and the 3-move workboats. Very nice. All right, Antarctica does not appear to have much of interest. I know this is shocking that Antarctica is not the land of milk and honey. We're still defogging the map too. There's a lot to see. I just can't get over that massive desert over there. All right, so now that we chopped that down, let's get to the gems, shall we? And we definitely want to work the cows. Yep, the game correctly prioritized the cows. All right, you guys can move up. Actually, two of you can take on this tile. We might as well chop this. Have we seen a grassy large island out there? We've seen a number of islands. I don't know about a large grassy one yet. Can we do 3-turn nationalism? Probably not. So we'll just do the 4-turn. We'll do that in 4 turns. All right. What is the capital building again? Oh, the university. Okay. I wanted to run through some of these cities real quick and see if any of them needed whipping. That one I'll probably whip next turn when the food box is full. This city doesn't get whipped at all. Chamonix, good. It does want to get whipped there. By the way, for a little filler city, this one's pretty nice, right? 28 beakers, 14 gold. Not much production, but just contributing to the economy. Okay, that looks good there. A couple more turns for Woodport, Sword Coast. We don't whip this one because the city has great base production. Yeah, I mean, it's 24 production per turn. That's pretty good. Also needs some more health. Interesting. Oh, because it's size 18. That's why. All right, you were recently whipped. You were halfway through your whip cycle. Power Peninsula, also halfway through its cycle. Excuse me. Yeah, okay, so it looks like a lot of these are a few turns away. All right, well, you're on the workboat. Let's do the university. We'll whip the university next turn. It'll overflow and finish the workboat, and that'll work. Okay, you're not quite ready yet either. Montreal. Yes to the engineer specialist, no to the spy specialist. All right, poor poverty post. Now, as soon as the lighthouse is done, I don't need you running that specialist. We'll whip something there. All right, regret. Finish the forge. Actually, we should just queue up whatever we want right now. Overflow into the library. Cape Corn. I'll whip that next turn. It really needs it. And Banana Republic looks good. Okay. St. Helena has a lot of food now. Granary first, then the lighthouse. All right, there we go. I definitely will want some one-turn catapults. It's true. For any incoming stacks, you need some siege. It's absolutely true. No, longbows. Right now, I have no defense. Right now, this would not stop anything that Mansa has. I'm well aware of that fact, which is why I'm going to try to start building some more military in the near future. I'm well aware of that. But for the moment, he's being peaceful. So, all right. So here's a city that can build units. Oh, you know what we should do? We should train some knights who can get up there. So, do chariots upgrade in queue to knights? I believe they do. Let's just one-turn horseback riding, so we can get that. All right, library. Yeah, we'll one-turn this. Pretty sure chariots upgrade in queue to knights. If I'm wrong, somebody should let me know. Oh, Tipu Sultan, nice. Excuse me. Do we have a stable in this city, by the way? If we don't have a stable, we should do that. I don't think we do. No, we actually... Oh, well, we can't build it. We don't have horseback riding, so we can't build stables, of course. I was like, did I forget to build... Did I actually build a stable here? Because I don't remember building a stable in this city. But I don't have horseback riding, so of course I can't build stables. Makes sense. Unimproved plains tile? Yeah. All right. Omelette needs to be whipped this turn. Oh, that's the wrong city. That is also the wrong city. I have a lot of cities. 5 pop. Wow, that's a big whip. Quite a bit of overflow. Well, we'll put that into, maybe we'll just put that into the harbor, or probably the bank, I don't know. All right, unit cycling Y. Oh, hello. Another island out here? The whole seas are just overflowing with little islands. Excuse me. Can't wait to go settle them. This is going to be fun. Yeah, finally learning how to ride a horse. I know, right? All right. Yeah, you guys need to continue chopping out some of these tiles. Well, we've done a pretty good job of mapping the sea so far. All right, did we finish that road? Okay. All right, we got this done. So next, let's chop these riverside tiles. Also, we'll clear out defensive cover for potential incoming attackers, which is good. Just want to check on text. Can Mansa research liberalism yet? Nope, he still can't. Might be going for philosophy instead. And there was a request to see if we could work with Kublai. First of all, let's see if he could spare this for a good friend. Okay. Let's get his map as well. Okay, so here's Kublai. Oh, he has his own island. Huh. But he tossed some. Oh, I was going to say he tossed some some cities down on this continent, but no, he took this city away from Caesar. They're not still at war, are they? No, they were earlier though. So he took this city Arpinum away from. Yeah, Kublai's actually on our. Does Kublai have his own religion? He does not. So maybe we can send some missionaries over there and convert him to our religion, because we're on pretty good terms with him. Like, I need to convert my own cities first, but yeah, maybe we can do that. All right. Well, while we're waiting here, let's get some more missionaries because I do need to spread my religion. I'm missing it in some of the cities here. We are running Taoism. Ugh, I forgot the light blue does not show up very well against this, so we need regret. So these two here, regret and Cape, and then St. Helena. Although it'll be much easier to get down there post astronomy, and then the new spots over here need religion as well. Okay, and I also said I was going to whip this last turn, so get that university out of the way, all those expensive things. Then we can do the bank. And then this city will have most of its infrastructure done, so I might just let it grow for a bit once it has the bank done. Or probably just use it to get more settlers, honestly, as we continue stretching up here. Just want to get that one last spot there. Yeah, just want to get that one last spot if we can. Check what Caesar thinks of Kublai. Sure, we can look at the relations. So Caesar, -6. This war. Oh no, they're still at war. Oh yeah, they are still at war. This war spoils our relationship. They were at war when we met them. Yes. That is not going to happen. He's not going to like that.
If you speak the truth, have a foot in the stirrup.
All right, so back to nationalism again. All right, and on to bank. The city's just going to keep growing. All right, so now we could do. So let's have you do the stables. Your base production's, oh my god, 25. Jeez, okay. This would be a good city to build units in too. Actually, you know what? Let's do the missionaries, and then because it's going to take a few turns for them to get all the way over here, and once the missionary queue is full, then I'll go over to units. Also, Mansa's still being peaceful for the moment, so 2 turns. We'll see if we can squeeze this out in 2 turns. All right, oh wow, another another one of these islands, right? Look at that. This one's pretty far afield, but maybe we can get there. Still checking if he can research liberalism. All right, he can research liberalism, so I think we need to cash this in. I just don't want to take any chances that he's going to get this. So let's take just take this. Apparently we're very overwhelming amounts on this. So that planes be worked at the Moai City. I think it's better to work the engineer specialist. Unfortunately, we cannot irrigate this tile. We could only workshop it. Yeah, probably better to run this. 26, but yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so we'll cash this in for astronomy. It is going to hurt our economy because we're going to lose going to lose 1 point of commerce on all those water tiles, which definitely is not great. But it does mean that we're going to be able to start building. You know what we can do? We can upgrade all of our galleys to galleons, which is not that expensive to do. And we need to start getting settlers. That's what we're going to need. So our next, we have a big round of whips coming up, I think. Right? Aren't there a whole bunch of cities that are about to come off whip cycles? I think we're just going to pump out settlers for a bunch of these. I'm trying to think, I thought a bunch of these cities like Wood Point, so we can work on that. Whip settlers into sailors, something like that. Yeah. Because like we definitely want to go for this island. This island's the first priority, and then this one here. Gonna need some military. We'll need some units to go with them, though. I think this island's safe, but and then like let's start with these two islands here, and then maybe we can go for the further afield ones later on. These are pretty far away. Then there's also this little subcontinent down here, but it's pretty icy. Still, maybe. We'll just see. We'll see what the AI lets us do. I think Mansa's the only one who's even remotely close to getting astronomy. I don't think anyone else is close to astronomy at all. Hannibal can research optics, so he's somewhat close. So the island that's closest to Mansa is like the highest priority. And the AI knows that these islands are here now because we traded them our map, which again, it was the right thing to do, I think. But like they will be making this a priority. So anyway, just have to skedaddle. Oh, there's a silver here. Okay. That might be worth a city, maybe. We need more happiness. Do have a lot of happiness already, though. At least there was something there, though. Excuse me. All right. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna chop there. Let's move you back here to help out somewhere else. We can start working on this. Maybe just road this so other workers can get there. All right, Mare, gotta work this. I know it's a lower yield, but you gotta work it to improve the yield over time. Okay. Yeah, you can come help here. Oh, whoops, that was the wrong tile. Oh, well. All right, so we're going to get the liberalism prize. Could probably win via culture, via sushi. Maybe. I still think this feels like a space game, though. Still feel like it feels like we beat Mansa at space. Because we do seem to be out researching him, which is good. We are wait, are we up anything on him? We're up economics. Um, wow, his research rate's pretty good. Uh, are we up any techs on him? I guess we're up economics, and we're about to be up astronomy, but yeesh, this dude. I mean, look at our research rate. It's pretty good, but well, at least he's had a room to expand too. Geez, he's kind of running neck and neck with us. Uh, and nobody else is even remotely competitive. Okay. Well, as long as he's not, I mean, Mansa with like 25 cities is pretty terrifying. All right, let's see how much of a hit to our econ we take from the Colossus obsoleting. We actually increased because we got foreign trade routes.
To gain a little security, will deserve
All
no
right,
more.
astronomy it is.
Both.
Oh, here's where we take the hit. Actually, our numbers still went up. That's pretty cool. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Well, we should do the salon because it's very cheap, and then I'll finally have the build queue cleared out. Excuse me, at the capital. We might as well to get the free artist and the extra research though. Oh wait, no, we're not doing that. We're doing Taj. What am I saying? Oh, we don't have nationalism yet. That's right. Okay. Yeah, the foreign trade route income from Great Lighthouse is pretty extreme here. All right. So we're gonna want some settlers here, right? Oh no, we have too long of a. This is not one of the cities that wants that. Do the salon first; it's cheaper. But and yeah, not quite ready for this city to whip that out either. So yeah, we're mostly gonna be doing salons here. But I'm ready to interrupt these with settlers where appropriate.
Astronomy compels the soul to look
So
upwards
sadly, the
and
Colossus
pass from this
obsoletes, but
world to another.
at least we denied the liberalism prize to the AI. That would have been bad if Mansa had gotten that. All right, we can finish nationalism in 2 turns, so let's do that. How much trade route income are we getting right now, just out of curiosity? Substantial, 78, 77, 52. Not getting any from Mansa because he's in mercantilism, but a substantial amount. All right. You guys can get up here and help at What a Gem, which, by the way, is going to need some windmills. I think it's going to be mostly windmills at What a Gem. Yeah, a little bit weird that this. Okay, well, we are. I didn't realize that this city was culturally competing for the whatchamacallit, the cows. So okay, we're gonna have some border tension there. Well, we want to definitely want to get a theater in here. We do have Sistine, and we're gonna have free specialists, so we should be able to win that cultural battle. All right. Anyway, let's get up here. And is this Riverside? Yes, this is a Riverside tile, so we can work on improving that. You're working as spy specialist at Epsom Downs. Okay. Thanks for that. Yeah, we don't want to do that. That's not the plan. All right, so we can upgrade these, which I think I'm going to do, just because they're so much more useful. All right, so where are we going first? We're going to this spot first, right? This spot right here. So we're going to need a defender. So we're going to need a unit here. How close is this to finishing? Oh, that doesn't quite. All right, well, not worth a drop into starvation. Well, actually, if I did this, wouldn't that be finished? All right. Okay, so let's see where we can get a settler from. Let me think here. I need to look to see which cities are in. A bunch of cities are almost ready. We can always just whip the Globe City again, I suppose, because why not? Bouillabaisse can always be whipped for settlers. Get the longbow, the settler, upgrade. Need a spy specialist to work. The AI, boy, the AI sure loves those spy specialists, doesn't it? Upgrade you this turn, and the others can follow. All right. So we got a settler and then a longbow ready to hop on board and speed on over to that spot. And then we'll see what we can do for some of these other spots. As I said, I think there's a bunch of cities are almost done with a whip cycle. Rockefort could build a settler too. Trying to get missionaries done, but yeah, this city, Epsom's not that far off. Woodpoint can actually Woodpoint can do a settler too. That works for me. Then I can hop on board another one of these boats. Go on the long voyage down here. I might grab one of the defenders from one of these cities along the way. Gonna need actual defenders for some of these too. Gotta juggle a whole bunch of stuff. We'll figure it out. The logistics should be fun. And we will need to build some workboats too. I think that Roquefort can build workboats for this spot. Can build a couple of them pretty fast. And by the way, once you have astronomy, workboats can travel on ocean tiles. I don't know if a lot of people know that necessarily, because like we always associate workboats with not being able to travel on ocean, but they actually can once you have astronomy. All ships can travel on ocean tiles once you have astronomy, including galleys and workboats, which is kind of interesting. That's what nationhood's for. That's true. We could, if we can get this Taj Golden Age, there's a decent chance that we pop into nationhood for like 5 turns just to draft every city, because we could really use. We have the happiness room, and we could really use the defenders. We're kind of hurting on defenders here pretty badly. Nationhood would be pretty good. Yeah, I think that sounds like a very good idea, especially once you can get muskets. Yeah, that's an even better idea. Well, it's going to take us a couple turns to get the Taj built, so we probably will do gunpowder. It's very cheap. We could do gunpowder next, which we're going to need anyway. Okay. Yep, that sounds like a plan. All right. So we got some settlers coming out. Yeah, and then we're going to need to do. We can draft some defenders. Yeah, that'll work for some of this. Have your military explode. Well, I don't know about explode so much as just be respectable afterwards. All right, so here's another city that can get something. Although, like I said, I kind of need defenders. You know what we can do? We can whip the salon and then overflow and finish the university and then build like a longbow there, because we're going to need defenders. As I said, I don't want to go too crazy on settlers, because I'm going to need defenders for some of these. Like, it does no good to build a settler and then be unable to defend it. But we'll see what we can do. Also want to get one settler for, maybe the Boulia-based settler goes to this spot up here, and then the Epsom settler goes overseas, because we do need to lock down this remaining spot in the corner. That's important. All right, Louisville did the 1 turn. All right. Well, nationalism's done next turn, so we should do something that's a 1 turn build. Let's do the Taoist missionary. Also, let's stop starving. We won't get much overflow from that, but that's okay, because we're going to start Taj here next turn. All right, Taoist missionary done. As I said, we're going to try to do some workboats, I think. So he does have a barrack, so I could also do a longbow or two if I needed to. Might not be terrible. Let's get out one longbow at least. I have one missionary over here. Great general born by Kublai. Okay, so that is a real war. They are actually fighting over there. It's not a joke war. Not like Civ 6 where the AI doesn't ever change territory in wars. All right, here you go over there to Cape Horn. Reach the northern tundra. Okay, so this longbow. Let's send this one up here, because we're going to need one for this spot up here. So we'll just send it in this direction, because I said I've got a settler coming out for that spot. Also, the Nano Republic, perfect time to whip. It's only a 1-pop whip for the granary. That's still probably the correct decision, though. Should have been on top of that sooner, but 1-pop whips are pretty inefficient, but still. All right. All the way down to size 5. All right, I got to stop hitting this city so hard. I have to let the city regrow for a little while. I've been hitting this city really hard. I have 63 whip unhappiness here. Let this city recover a bit. Anyway, so Wood Point gets me the settler here. So what do we do? Go to like here. Yeah, go to like this tile here, because then the longbow can load up. Here's a barb archer. I knew there was one there. All right, so we have another galley to upgrade. Go ahead and get this one. And then this one can keep moving forward. Oh wait, I can't move through here? I thought I could, huh. I thought I could move through ocean tiles with those things. I guess not. I thought galleys could move through ocean tiles once you got astronomy. Maybe I'm wrong, because apparently I can't. All right, you're going to come hang out in Banana Republic. Just stand there. Anyway, all right. So we cleared out that portion of ocean. Although we still have a little bit of fog here in the middle of our territory, which definitely is annoying, but we'll be able to get that. Obviously, there's nothing here. It's just for purposes of neatness, I want the map revealed. Why not upgrade the galley? Oh, I could have. I guess I could have done it. Well, I was trying to do them one turn at a time, just for whatever reason. I don't know if there was a particular reason for that or not. All right. As I said, I think I need windmills here. So let's do that then, shall we? Keep working this. Yeah, this city has +7 food per turn, so it's actually a pretty solid city once the jungle's cleared out. Anyway, okay. We actually have the Southern Ocean explored pretty well at this point. Got more ships behind this. Why don't you keep pushing west? See if you can find anything out there. Northern Ocean not explored to the same extent, but we'll keep defogging the map, see if there's anything else of interest here. As I said, this area is pretty remote. All right, so we got that. So we got the 2 settlers on the way, and then some of these other cities, like this city here, is ready for a whip. I just don't think I can get a settler out of here in a meaningful way. I don't have like units to defend it and stuff, so I'll just focus on infrastructure here for now. This city might be able to do a settler in a couple turns, though, if I can get another unit from somewhere. All right, so we'll go to
A man does not have himself killed for a halfpence a day,
gunpowder, as we said.
or for a petty distinction.
All right, on to Taj. 8 turns.
To electrify him.
I think we should be able to get that because I don't think anyone else has it. All right, now we're going to build the workboats for over there. Just knock them out real quick. Wow, look at this trade route income. This is insane. Not too shabby. All right, university done. Well, our break-even point is at 60%, so I think we do the salon as the next building here. Also spy. Wasn't there an island south of Ramses? Yes, there is, and I should try to get a ship up there. I think I have one in that general area. Oh my God, spies. The bane of my life. Spy specialists. We actually need the market here because the city's already close to the happiness limit. All right. Do we have the forge here? Yes. Let's get the courthouse next. How close are we to the whip? All right. We'll probably whip the market and then overflow back into the courthouse here. All right, granary done. We need the forge next. Fortunately, we get the cheap forges. Okay. So, fortunately, we have... That was timed rather well. I can't say I planned it that perfectly, but I'll say it worked out. We need a forest chop here because that'll finish the granary. So let's have you guys go here. The impressive defenses here on the front lines. 2 longbows and a chariot, as we're in the mid-Renaissance. Definitely impressive. Okay, where's the last galley? Here it is. I used up all its movement, so it can't upgrade. Ah, well. Ah, well. So a lot of time spent just exploring the ocean with caravels. We have found not a lot in some places, but we actually have found a fair bit in other areas. How much food surplus do we have here? We have a 12 food surplus, so should be able to regrow pretty quickly here after whipping that poor city. Now, did I queue up a settler to head in this direction already? I don't think so. No, I did not. I'm just remembering the last time I did the same thing for What a Gem. It was like the same action. Okay, so Taoist missionary. Now we have one going to Cape Horn, don't we? Or is this? Yeah, there's one going to Cape Horn. So assuming that that succeeds, we'll send you to Banana Republic and just keep working on this. All right, you are the one who's not that far. Well, not close, but not that far from this island here. So I'm gonna start sending you in that direction to explore. We'll see. There does seem to be a decent sized island there. All right, not much down here in this part of the southern seas. You are ready on your potential whip. Working all the land tiles here. Do we whip the university? Let's wait until the food box fills up, and then we can whip it in 2 turns. Just for working more turns, more tiles there. And I can clear out those fog tiles when I'm heading for this island. I doubt there's any more islands here, but you never know. Probably would have spotted them by now. Okay, I have 2 workers there to chop, and I've got workers building a cottage there. Can you guys finish that for me so I can assign the tile? There we go. Okay. So why don't you guys do this jungle tile next for Mare? All right, so you're going to hop on board this ship here. Where's the longbow? Here it is. There we go. All right. Off we go. 5 moves. Very nice. I'll take these odds. It'd be funny if this unit died at 95%. But, I mean, funny. Not ha-ha funny, but anyway. Okay, so where is the next place we get a settler from? We're gonna need a defender. Can we get another unit? Can I get like a longbow or something out of one of these cities? I guess I could always pick up. Oh, by the way, we have a whip that's due here because it just hit size 2. There we go. Very nice. Great general longbow. Yeah, because I'd like to start moving for this spot here. But I definitely need a longbow defender for that spot. By the way, we should think about how we dot map this island. So this fish can only be worked from this tile. So let's start with that. It can only be worked from that tile, and then that makes for a good city. This is a kind of a garbage city here, but if we put it, we could put it here, and then it could actually work the crabs as well as the deer. 1, 2, 3. We still don't know what's on these tiles, but so this fish can only be worked from this tile here. So that has to be a city. And then if we want to, we could put a city over here. Actually, what about on this tile here? That could work the crabs. Actually, if we put a city here, it's not going to need a defender immediately. So we could just run a settler to this island right here and work the crabs. The city down there misses the crabs. You're right, it does. Good point. You guys are right. I was misreading it. Come on, little X. Why are they? There we go. Okay. All right. So I guess it's just here to work this very weak 4-food tundra deer. But this can't go north or else that spot's illegal. So it has to be this tile here, and that way it gets the double food. Okay, I think that this is the right way to do this. I mean, there could be a fish in the fog. It's possible. Unlikely, but you never know. So I think that's it. So we can actually get one settler here without need for a defender. I mean, we'll want one eventually, but for right now, we can actually do that. So one of these cities here can probably pop a settler for us. Let's start moving this ship this way, because I think Elba can maybe do that in like a turn or 2. And then we'll just need a workboat. Maybe Roquefort can build the second workboat there. All right. Excuse me. Okay, so let's finish clearing out the jungle here. When did I say I was going to whip this and then overflow and finish the university? Yeah. So I could actually grow in one turn if I work this. So I guess I'll do that, even though dropping the iron tile for even one turn is a questionable play, but I guess we'll just do that so we regrow faster. All right, gems finally connected. Thank goodness. Yeah, this city's going to need windmills everywhere. If it works this, if we build the lighthouse, it's +5 food surplus with the gems. So that's just enough to work the windmill tiles there. And then we'll continue roading towards this spot here. All right, so in terms of techs, people have theology, that's about it. How's Mansa doing against us? So we're up liberalism, we're up economics, we're up astronomy, because we used, and he's not up anything, he's up theology on us. So that's not too bad. In terms of GMP, we're ahead of him. Looks like he turned down science. Our production's bad, but that's because we have a billion island cities. Okay. And we're working on Taj. We have the mausoleum, so Taj is really good for us. And doing our best to get all this stuff out. How's Epsom salts? What is this? This city's pretty close to whipping something. Also, Epsom, why? Please, just stop. Might be better to work the engineer than the 201 water tile. Oh wait, no, there's a coastal water tile. That's better. All right. So I'm thinking maybe Epsom can get, if I can get a longbow out of another city, Epsom could get a second settler that could go probably on this spot here, because it wouldn't take much improvement, just work boats to be viable. So maybe Roquefort could build a longbow for this spot too. We should get a decent amount of overflow. Maybe I can build a longbow and then get a settler out of Epsom, and then this third, I couldn't upgrade because it was out of movement. This third galleon can start ferrying there. Right. Windmills add 1 food, and that makes the grassland tile food neutral. Exactly. All right. Let's try that. Well, you can't quite do that in 1 turn, but that's okay. Also, I saw it was working the Bare Plains tile. I'll come back to that soon enough. Anyway, we need the lighthouse first, even before the forge. All right. There was nothing of interest in Antarctica. I mean, I guess there was the silver tile, but... So, we will upgrade that. We've now reached Antarctica over here on this portion of the map. And, okay, we're figuring out what's over here, which apparently is just ice. Oh, we actually apparently have enough espionage to see into part of Ramses' cities. That's kind of interesting. Just want to check in with Mansa occasionally to make sure he's not plotting war, because we would almost certainly be the target. I'd have to switch up things. Still, if we can draft... Oh, here comes a great merchant from him. Now, if I wanted to be a jerk, I could technically declare war on him and kill the merchant, but that would be a very bad idea. Even though I don't love the thought of him cashing in a great merchant, I don't know what I could really do about it. I don't want to fight this dude. He's much stronger than me militarily. All right. Now, this is so far away on the map, it's unlikely I could get a settler up here anyway, but you never know. All right, we're going to chop this. This will finish the granary. Road that. All right, I can put this on a go-to order now. Over to the island. And then note that the workboat can indeed move over ocean tiles. So we need to get this over there ASAP. Okay. This city, all right, this is the city I whipped recently, but Elba has not been whipped recently. This city can definitely pop out a settler. So we'll just chill here for right now. Good, we succeeded. Okay, I was going to say succeeded on the dice roll, but I don't think there was a dice roll at all there. All right, this city needs to get its whip on, because it's... yeah. So what we do here is we whip the forge and then well, not at the swapping penalty, but we whip the forge and the overflow finishes. That's a city I should have been on top of sooner. I have not been watching that city closely enough. There is some definite inefficiency there. But then again, I do have 25 cities, so it's a little more understandable. I guess we can't quite finish gunpowder this turn, so we'll do it in 2 turns and build up some gold for the next tech. All right, let's start getting that road built to the next city then. So I do think we're going to get this spot, but I don't think we're going to get much else. I mean, I could possibly get this city, but I don't know if it's worthwhile to try that. That would really mean going and trying to capture Nubian. It's unfortunate that Dia is right there, because otherwise we could have a little bit less of a salient here. Is there anything worth... Oh, there's a fish tile here. We should maybe try to get a city here as well, just because there is a fish tile here. And that'll also project borders out a little bit further. Just give me like a little bit more of a safety zone against potential Mansa incursion. How's Mari doing? Is this close to finish? All right, it's almost done its whip cycle. Anyway. And then there's other cities like Power Peninsula that I think, yeah, I was going to say I haven't touched this city in a while. I try to check in with the cities every few turns, like every now and then. Now, is there anything better I can do than work this tile? I could just stop working, should just stop growing entirely. That's probably better than working this, because like this is a 6 food 2 production tile. I think that's better than just working a bare plains tile. And just accept that 17 is the max size it's going to hit until we get more tech. All right, ebbs and downs. We were gonna, yeah, we're gonna get the settler for here too, weren't we? Along with Longbow coming out of Roquefort. That's right. And that's going to go on this galleon. Okay. And then some of these workers that are over here can hop on the galleons too. Once we have space, like on the return trip, they can probably come back. Like come over here and ferry over here to do the minimal work needed. And then also some of them can head down here. Yeah. This would be a nice defensive place just to project borders out a little bit further. And hey, another seafood resource for Sid Sushi down the road, which we should be able to get. There goes the great merchant. All right, on to the salon. Okay, also, no, just stop. You're embarrassing yourself. All right, base production 18. It can grow another size if we solve the health problem, so let's do that. Then we need to get the salon and the bank done, which are the major infrastructure things at the moment. All right, university, on to salon. So we have both the university and so here, by the way, here's the yield from the salon. By the way, pretty nice, right? 4 beakers, 6 culture, not too shabby, right? Molly is returning a great scientist indeed, but we can't really do anything about it, unfortunately. So this city here is, yeah, just gonna probably do a bank next. We've been able to knock out a lot of this medieval infrastructure, which can be pretty expensive. Like the banks and the universities here are not cheap to build. Islam. Okay, so that means Mansa went for divine right because he just founded that. So that's behind theology. Okay, so he invested a decent amount of beakers in a path that is completely optional, theology into divine right. So he has those 2 techs up on us, but that's going to slow his progress. So I really don't know where Oxford is going to be. Oh, wait. Apache captured by the Carthaginian. Let's see if we can get an updated map from him then. 70 gold. It's a fair amount, but okay. He did reveal a fair amount of territory then. Give me more knowledge of what's up here in Egypt. Let's see what's... So Egypt has like this northwest corner. And then Egypt hit the desert and that was basically it. The world's greatest desert here. This is a truly insane desert. But it doesn't look like anyone has settled the north coast of this continent yet. I mean, the land's pretty rough up there, let's be clear, but it doesn't seem like anyone... It seems like this barbarian city stopped them from settling in that direction. So there's actually quite a bit of territory up here, but it's just so remote, I don't think I could get up there. Anyway, we had the really good question from Nakira about where Oxford should go, because I think we have enough universities now we could build it. It just in terms of who is producing. So like, I just don't really have a big beaker city. Like, look at this. Well, let's turn up the tech rate so you can see. I mean, it's the It's actually Sword Coast. Interesting. Epsom down from all its specialists. But okay, Sword Coast. Interesting that that's. I guess that probably is the best spot. We can probably use the Golden Age to build Oxford here. Yeah, probably the best spot just because it does have a lot of cottages, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a lot of water tiles. And it's just a big size. Probably the best spot. Let's get the aqueduct done though first, and then we can see. But yeah, we're break even at like 60%. That's pretty impressive for this stage of the game. Considering our immense size, we'll just do 50% for right now. Yeah, I mean, our research infrastructure is kind of humming along. How close are we to Taj? 6 turns. Okay. Yeah, for Taj, maybe we do go free market. I was thinking mercantilism, but we're actually getting a lot of trade route income, and that way we wouldn't have to swap again later on. Maybe we do go free market. I mean, we have it unlocked. Free speech, free market. That does feel pretty good. We could do. We might also want to go free religion too. Honestly, just the 10% extra. I mean, organized religion's nice, um, but I don't know that we need organized religion anymore. I mean, it powered up our whips pretty good, but I'm not sure that we need it. I think free religion might actually help us because it would help our diplomatic issues too. And the 10% extra beakers would be nice. Yeah, I'm thinking free religion might be pretty good here. I mean, no one practices our religion, so we're getting a lot of malices diplomatically from that. Free market for plus free religion should keep Mansa happy. Okay. I think free markets is free for favorite civic. Yeah. True, but there is, as I said, there is the diplomatic side of things too, and that does matter. All right, so we have one windmill done. At the moment, this city doesn't have enough food to grow into windmills. So it already has enough improved tiles. Here we just want to chop because it'll finish the granary. So I think we can stop improving tiles there for the moment. Well, I do want to get up there, but we can probably come down here and help here first. I mean, they're both good civics, right? Both mercantilism and free market definitely help me here. So we're at 8 XP on this guy. Wish we could find some way to heal. All right, so Epsom Down's gonna whip this settler and gonna hop on board this guy next turn. I wanted to while I'm thinking about that, the longbow. We also have to grab the longbow too. Actually, 1, 2, 3. We'll go there then. Excuse me. Sorry about all the coughing. Yeah, I'm aware that I'm aware of the fact, but I am getting a lot of trade route income. Like it's quite significant. And I'm aware that I'm also giving trade routes back to the AI as well, but Mansa's going to swap out of mercantilism soon. Like look at this trade route income. This is a lot. Like this is a lot. I understand, yes. I would still get the trade route income, but I don't know. I mean, I think we're going to end up in free market anyway long term. So I don't know if it's terrible just to swap to it right now, because I do think we're heading for the Sid Sushi route. All right, so we got the Southern Ocean pretty well explored at this point. Where do I send this thing now? Probably over here, just to see what's over there. Either that or Explorer. But I have a ship down here that's kind of doing the southern area anyway. So why don't you go over here? Just head over here for right now. All right. Road this tile. He could engage in. Welcome. All right, so we got that settler done. Boolia base is just regrowing from its. I would whip this city pretty hard. Has 60 whip unhappiness. What about this city here? Not quite. How about Woodport? No, I actually hit that city pretty recently. Corsica. Corsica's ready. We'll knock out the university then. Okay. Oh, and Elba. Ready? Yes. Good. Glad I saw that. So this one's going to hop on here. And then I need Roquefort to build me some more work boats because I need them for these cities down here. I need one for the crabs there, and I'm going to need 2 more up here. Oh, okay, also this city down here, I knew that I'd been neglecting this one. So yeah, definitely get this. It needs the market. Quebec. What do we need here? Let's get the courthouse, and then we'll overflow into the library and finish that. Poor Poverty Point is just doing its thing. It'll eventually get there. Very slowly growing 2 food per turn. Meanwhile, St. Helena is just, yeah, we need to, it just grows for the time being. There's a spy in Chamonix. Did I miss that? I did. Thank you for pointing that out. Not a huge deal, but still. Just, it's the principle of the thing. The principle of the thing. Anyway, so we're getting there. Oh, Silk Road I was supposed to whip a couple turns ago. All right. So where do we go next? I think it's printing press because it puts us a little closer to rifling in the worst case scenario and powers up our villages and towns. Constitution, I mean, we need to do this anyway to get to democracy. So I think we just head here. It's just a nice tech to have. Now for Sid Sushi is a little ways down the line. Medicine is the tech. So we're not quite ready to make a run there yet. Let's finish cleaning up the Renaissance stuff first. And we do need corporation tech to research Sid Sushi, don't we? Isn't that a requirement? Or is it not a requirement? I think you need to research. Yeah, it does require a corporation. I figured it did. I was pretty sure of that. Okay, so you're going to do some work boats next. Well, right now I'm going to put you on the salon. Market. No. We have the market. I think the salon's the best building out of the other options. Okay, granary done. Forge next. This city needs a lighthouse. I don't even need to look at it. Well, I can find the lighthouse faster in the menu. Okay. All right, road that. I would have liked to have finished working with these guys. Road that. All right. Settler. You aren't working as spy specialist, are you? No. Okay. Settler on board. Longbow on board. It's only 5-turn journey over there. So Hannibal finished the Christian shrine. Okay. And Mansa finished Angkor Wat. Okay. He's probably a decent wonder for him. He's probably running a lot of priest specialists. Do you have a merchant in reserve? I do have a merchant in reserve. Yes. I have the economics merchant. I have an engineer and a great merchant. So yes. Wait. Oh my god, I moved the warrior instead of the long. I moved the warrior instead of the settler. What? How did that happen? Did Mali take Nubian? I don't think so. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna reload this turn. How did I move the warrior? How did that even happen? Yeah. Graph Seeker had it in the chat. I was like, wait, what? How did that even happen?
You can get more of what you want with a kind word and a gun.
Okay, I hope I didn't move too many things. Anyway, printing press. So we need workboat here. We said salon here. We said courthouse here, right? Or no, we said salon as well. This was forge. It's a very annoying misclick. Lighthouse here. Okay. Just gonna remove these units. All right. Yeah, how in the world did this end up on the warrior? I must have clicked on the warrior somehow. Just very weird. An odd misclick. Okay. But that's rectified now, so. All right. The settling of the overseas islands is underway now. I mean, we already had these southern islands, but I mean, like the really overshore islands. Okay. Yeah, still do need to keep spreading religion too. It's going to be a bit of a pain to get religion overseas, but we should manage it. All right, these guys, I would like to put on one of these boats and like this boat over here, but they'll have to be picked up on the return trip. So why don't you chop this while you're here? But I do want to send you overseas long term. How much food does Omelette have? Enough that we can definitely put mines down instead of windmills. Now caravels can of course carry missionaries. It's the one unit type they can carry missionaries and great people and spies. So I could use these to ferry missionaries if I needed to. All right. This is the one I'm trying to move down here to see if there's anything over here. Anyway, so we had a request to see, did Mansa capture that Barb city? So no, he didn't. But he did toss a city down right here, Tiraka. So we're going to need to, we're definitely being pressed on this spot. So this is going to be our last spot here. We do have the settler coming in next turn. So we're just getting here in time against Mansa. AI does not fool around with expansion in this game. Now, maybe they are not the best at taking Barb cities. The fact that this Barb city's been here for like the entire game is a little embarrassing. But the AI doesn't mess around with expansion. I mean, Mansa's done a nice job. It's just, for some reason, these Barb cities have never been captured. Kind of ridiculous, really. If I had a military, I'd just go get them, knock them down myself, but I don't. I don't have any military, so anyway, fortunately he's not plotting war right now. Yeah, so we'll get this spot next turn. I can move the longbow up here. Do I have another longbow shuffling up here? I can't remember. I think I do, but I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll draft out some units. We'll draft out some musketeers. Didn't I have some maces for that one? What did happen to my mace? No, my maces are guarding these cities down here. Anyway, Cape Corn. Let's whip that. Regret. Okay, you didn't technically finish up your whip cycle, but that's okay. We'll put you on market. Yeah, lighthouse. Okay. Creme brulee. All right, you are still in the early stages of a whip cycle. You're getting close. Fromage. What about canal? I think this one's ready. Yeah, ready for the market. And then we'll just queue up the salon. The salon feels like the best building I can get right now. How about Mare? Almost. We'll hit Mare next turn then. And then these cities are just still getting started. All right, for printing press, yeah, we can do this in 3 turns, I think. We'll do this in 3 turns with a little gold on hand. So 4 turns from Taj. We should get it. I don't think anyone else has nationalism right now. Interesting that a number of people are working on astronomy, though. I guess the AI realizes that astronomy is an important tech on this map. All right, we're going to do some more workboats. Although I'm actually kind of capped on overflow. So since I'm mostly capped on overflow, well, let's turn out a couple more, I guess. All right, so I have 1 going to this spot already. I don't think I have any going to the other island, though. So we're going to need 1 for this spot, won't we? Let's queue this up down here. And then this is the island south of Kublai. Oh, hello, more barbs. I had 1 caravel get attacked by a barb galleon between turns. Yeah, Mansa still has not taken that barb city. But as you said, he did found the city next to it. By the way, look at our visibility on Hammurabi. We can see all of his cities now. Or pretty much all of his cities. So if you're curious like what he has, he's got mostly longbows and axes in his territory with some maces. Pretty wild that we can see all his stuff. We can also see Kublai's territory too. So I guess this city's not very well defended over here. Interesting. He's definitely ferrying units back and forth. Now the AI is not great at the naval stuff, but it appears as though he did launch a successful invasion up there. Kind of funny. Uh, Mansa, we can't see his research. Everybody else, Mansa's still ahead of us in espionage stuff. Yeah, Hannibal Hammurabi has a barb. Yes, he does. He has a barb city in the literally in the middle of his territory. Like what? Like what is this? What is going on here? Why is there a barb city right there? Anyway, we can just heal that up for 2 turns. Pretty ridiculous. All right, finish the road here, and then this settler can bop right up here to this spot. Oh, we're gonna need a workboat for this city too. Maybe Banana Republic can get that. Banana Republic doesn't have that much, but maybe we can chop the forest for it. Because like what a gem doesn't need anything more here, but yeah, we do want to whip that forge, but let's see if we can chop this and then put the chop into a workboat because we're gonna need that. I can just switch over right now. The overflow will go back into forge later. All right, still coming down here, trying to see what's on this island. Omelette and Woody. Omelette. That's the salon halfway done now. Hammurabi thinks he's playing with Civ 6 barbs. Yeah, they are a little more formidable in that game. All right, so courthouse, get that here. Okay, I did recently whip that city. St. Helena is still trying to get that lighthouse. This is worthwhile to do a 1-pop whip for the lighthouse. Okay, we can chop that out next turn. And cottage. Okay. Where is Mansa now in terms of his research? Just out of curiosity. Text. Oh, interesting. Apparently Hannibal's on really good terms with the people who share his religion. Okay. So he picked up, remember, he has theology, divine right up on us, but we are up nationalism, liberalism, economics, astronomy, and gunpowder. So he did take the time to detour to some stuff that not quite as good for him. And we're getting close on Taj. I think I will play at least up until I get Taj today. I mean, no one else has nationalism, so Nancy can research it, but no one else can even research the tech yet. So we should be fairly safe there on that wonder. I suppose you could discover it and then great engineer rush it or something, but that seems pretty unlikely. All right. So I'm definitely hitting max overflow here. So why don't we do a 1-turn longbow? But we're about to be able to draft muskets from these cities, so why don't we do the 1-turn missionary then? All right, lighthouse, library, overflow into library. I'm okay with the engineer here because the base production is really low and the food is really high. Excuse me. So this has been a pretty relaxing stream today. Nothing too wild. I'm fine with that, by the way. Don't need every stream to be too exciting. Julius Caesar captured by the Mongol Empire. Oh, wow. Kublai getting it done. Let's see if we can get his map up. Cool. He just gave it to us. Ha. Nice. Okay. Julius Caesar not having a good game here. It looks like Ravenna got captured. And Kume as well. No. Ravenna was captured at some point in the past. You can tell from the culture here. Kume is just overriding cultural borders here. But this city was actually captured at one point, so Caesar is not doing well here. Now, he is apparently going for this island, so probably we're not going to look to settle up here just because it's contested, but interesting. Unless we wanted to go take that away from him. Probably not, though. Anyway, all right, so chop. As we said, need to get the workboat done on its way up here. I did have a longbow shuffling up here. That's what I thought I had scheduled a longbow to come up to this spot. Okay, so what's the name of our final city up here in the northeast corner? I've got room for one more up here. Normandy? Normandy, okay. People liked Normandy. All right. Let's hope that we don't have a battle like the Normandy invasion here down the road. All right. So this is going over to this island here. Oh, it looks like we've actually arrived as well. Well, we double arrivals. Okay. And we have a workboat heading here too, don't we? Yeah. The next workboat I think needs to come down here from one of these spots. Again, once again, the value of creative, not needing to expand borders, pop borders is super nice at these cities. All right, do we want to, let's just move away from this. Oh, hello. I was like, let's just move away from this barb. Oh, and then there's another one. At least the caravels are cleaning out some of the barbs so that I don't have to worry about them later. No, workboats can go into ocean once you have astronomy tech. You have to have astronomy tech is the requirement. Yeah, normally they can't, but if you have astronomy, they can. Banana Republic should have this tile because Woody has a lot of additional tiles over here. Wait, did we not finish the cottage? Oh, they're still building it. Never mind. I was like, did I forget to finish the cottage? But no. Okay. Let's chop this tile then. Very heavily forested. Oh, wait, we lost the cows. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, you know what that means. We need to get we need to get an artist specialist here. Just whip the theater next turn. Huh. It just flipped to us, but what does he have in the city then? Oh, he built a Colosseum. What an odd choice. Has a Colosseum. Huh. Okay. And his religion. Well, we'll just run an artist specialist here. It has 6 culture per turn, plus the theater itself is 3, so we'll just knock that out. So get ready for names for those island cities coming up too, by the way. All right. This one in particular, we've been salivating over for quite some time. Ready to grab some. Oh, that's right. I wanted to grab workers with that. Island 1 is Sid Sushi. Incorporate it there too. No, it won't incorporate it there. I mean, that would be hilarious, but the city doesn't have enough production for that. I don't think. Sushi Paradise. Sid Sushi. So I am going to bring 2 workers over here just to get this. Oh, there is a workboat on its way. There's actually 2 workboats on its way to this island. Here comes one of them. I have several workboats on their way, which is kind of funny. Yeah, 2 of these are headed to this island. This one's headed down here, and then I'm going to send another workboat in that direction too. It's true, you don't build corporations, but the thing is, you want to build Wall Street in the Wall Street National Wonder in the corporate headquarters. So a city like this is not a good place to build Wall Street, and that's the reason why. Um, yeah, but you're right. You're absolutely right. You don't build corporations, so that's the reason why. What a gem. Wait, what? Why in the world would you not work this tile? I realize that this is a 2 food tile, but still, I mean, come on, it's a much better tile. All right. Anywhere I have to get Silk Road has been waiting for a whip for ages. This is the city I have been a bit negligent on. Okay. And then I am going to need to get a settler for this spot too. Just been juggling all this stuff. I don't want them to snap. I don't want Nansa to snap that up. I think he's finally out of space to expand though. He just has to take Nubian. And I mean, I guess he could get overseas. It looks like there's some territory up here. So that could be problematic long term if he starts settling the islands. But I mean, I'm first mover, right? Does he have astronomy yet? He does not have astronomy. Okay. And we know a number of people are working on it. Hannibal's researching it. Kublai is very slowly researching it. But the hope is that we'll be able to get our share of the map. Like if we can get these islands here, this island here, and then like these down here in the south, I think I'm going to focus mostly on these islands in this, and then maybe this down here. I think I'm just going to focus on all of the Southern Ocean, and then just leave the Northern Ocean alone because it's further away and it's a little impractical to get there. So I think we'll just focus on controlling the whole South. Our income went positive, then went negative. Okay, A lot of these barb galleys. Fortunately, that one over there could
What
not reach us.
gunpowder did for war,
Alright,
binding
so where do we
principle
go next? We could go to rifling. It's absolutely a path we could go. We could also rush to democracy. We got a number of different options here. I don't think we want to go to corporation. We're not looking to obsolete Great Lighthouse just yet. So replaceable parts does power up our windmills. Lets us build lumber mills here. Rifling, don't make Willem's mistake. If we go to rifling soon enough, we might be able to draft rifles before the end of the Golden Age too. Um, it's not a bad idea. Constitution doesn't do that much for us because we already have representation. I do want to get to democracy, but like the only thing that really gives me is Statue of Liberty, and I think we're pretty safe to land that anyway. So rifling, I think rifling is the safer play. And as I said, we can probably draft rifles during the Golden Age before we swap out of nationhood on the last turn of the Golden Age. So we can draft musketeers at first, and then we can draft rifles at the end. Don't forget, we can draft Globe Theater City every single turn in the while we're in nationhood. We'll just draft it every turn and then two other cities. So yeah, I think rifling to I think that's right. I think it's rifling to democracy overall. All right. Oh, one other thing I didn't mention is another thing that argues in favor of free market is the custom houses. I can build custom houses for 100% doubled foreign trade route yield. So while the mercantilism versus free market I think is pretty close without these, with the custom houses, I think it tips pretty decisively in favor of free market. Like imagine if these are all, I don't know what the yield is here. It wouldn't go to 12, but it would go to like 9 or 10 with that. So that's another thing we can build too. All right, anyway, when we drop this, here you go, Sword Coast. Look at all this happiness here. And this city is size 20. That is pretty insane. Size 20. All right. Now it's time to do the salon. Or no, we were going to do Oxford because it's almost the same cost and, you know, it's Oxford. So we can use the Golden Age to knock this out. All right, Silk Road. You can do your salon. This city just has no production. Might as well be a fishing village for the lack of production. All right, you're going to need a market for happiness, as all my cities do. All right, and you, Caravel, let's send you up in this direction. It's going to take a while, but we'll send you up that way. Keep on exploring. Great General born again. Oh, Ramses went mercantilism. Oof. That's probably why our income went down, is because it went into mercantilism. But the thing is, the AIs will drop mercantilism as the game goes on. They all like to flip into it temporarily, and then they almost all drop it as the game progresses, and they go into like free market or something. So long term, they should probably drop it. All right, we were gonna chop this. Need to get that theater out. The one pop whips are annoying, but we got to get that theater up and running so we can take control of that tile back. I'm pretty confident we can hold that tile, but we do have to seize control of it. All right, this city does not have that much food, so we have to windmill here. And Normandy, you go check that out for Normandy. All right. So this one is coming back here to presumably grab some workers. Yeah, let's grab some workers for the southern islands. I'll start moving you up to Cape Cod so you can grab some. I want 2 workers for this island and then 2 workers to head down to this island too. And by the way, we're going to get to found these island cities this turn, which is pretty exciting. Been looking forward to these for ages. All right. All right, so this missionary was just squeezed out because I had an extra build queue here. Let's send this to Woody because that'll give it more culture. And we can use more culture to win that conflict. All right, you are coming over here to grab, here we go. We can grab workers from this tile. All right, so here's our first city in this little corner of the map. What do we want for this? The city is complete garbage until it gets its Ile de Ré. Well, I can't put the accent aigu here on an English keyboard. Pretty sure that I can't put that in it. And Isle de Ré just sounds kind of silly, unfortunately. So let's go with Devil's Island instead. Otherwise, that would be pretty amusing. But You can copy paste from chat for. Can you actually do that? Can you do that? Hold on, I want to test this. Oh, hello. I didn't think you could do that. Well, I have learned something today. Well, there you go. And then this one we had said was going to be Sid Sushi. Or Sid's. Actually, I like Sid's Paradise. That's pretty good. All right, we're seizing control of the seas. I would die, probably die if that thing attacked me. So let's skedaddle out here. And then we can start healing. All right, you guys are going to hop on board that boat. So let's start hurrying down here. We actually have 2 boats to fill, but I actually have 2 groups of workers here. I got 4 workers, so 2 groups of 2 can hop on these boats. All right, we'll road this, windmill this, windmill this. Look at little Mare, completely carved out of the jungle so far. All right, Mare probably cannot have support any more mines, so I think that we windmill the rest of these. And again, the windmills are going to get a lot better once we finish replaceable parts, get the extra production. All right. Just about finished cleaning this up. Once we've revealed this dot and then this dot here, we'll have removed most of the fog. All right, I'm just going to whip this because we want the city to start growing. And I'm going to put on emphasize food, and then we just have to pop back in here every 10 turns to whip something. You are very slowly growing. Not quite there yet. All right, I guess I checked that city a little more recently. Elba, I think, is pretty close. No, actually, no. Hit that city pretty recently, apparently. Salon, though, or Anglais. So if I can get another defender, let's squeeze out another defender here. If I can do that, then this city could get me a settler for another spot over here. We could grab one of these spots. So we're grabbing this one first, and then this one. This one down here is pretty mediocre. I can leave that one away. Oh, I can leave that alone for a while, but I would like to get these 2 pretty fast because they're solid spots. How do we lose the cows? Well, I was surprised. Apparently, it just got culture. He built a courthouse in here. Maybe he's running the slider too, for all I know. But he's not going to hold it for very long. Anyway, how many turns on Taj? 2 more turns to Taj. So I'm going to let this city keep building up pop because I'm going to be drafting it every single turn during the Golden Age. So I have to let its pop kind of build up right now. Regret, is it ready? No, I actually just whipped this city. Sometimes I forget which ones I've hit recently and which ones I haven't. How about Wood Point? No, that one's getting close though. And Epson, okay, not that close. Anyway, we're still break even at like 55% research, which is great. 700 beakers per turn. GM, look at, but I mean, Mansa, Jesus, this dude, he's still keeping pace with me. This is pretty insane. All the other AIs are not even close. And just Mansa's just such an insane AI. It's great. It's really wild. We've just been neck and neck for ages. I actually thought I was pulling ahead of him, but then he was like, nope, you are not pulling ahead of me. If we can get more people out of mercantilism. Oh, wow, he wants to open borders. Yes, yes, please. Yes, we will take your trade routes. Absolutely. Okay, so I still need more workboats for down there in the corner. All right, you can do the forge next, although you're mostly just going to be growing. All right, let's get you to here. Oh, hey, we actually don't have. That's actually a really big deal. Is that we need copper for Statue of Liberty? That'll make it a lot cheaper to build. Nice. Caesar completed his shrine. Anyway, how much trade route income did we get from Caesar? It's F4 info. 51. Yeah, not bad. Okay. Not bad. And if we can sign, if we get into free religion, we can probably open borders with who do we not have open borders with right now? I can't remember. I can't read this. Maybe Ramses will probably be willing to sign open borders if we can get into free religion. Okay. Have you stopped there? All right. So where do I want to send the workers first? I think the southern island is more pressing. So let's send you here. And there's another worker here. Oh, I just can't quite make it this turn. That's okay. Those boats can just hang out for right now. All right, so this is over here by Caesar's Island. And we finally defogged that. All right, time to take advantage of our canals. And yep, remember, we can in fact do this. We can use our canals to slip through here. That's why we put the city where we did for that purpose. All right, you're going to chill here while the workers get closer. You're going to chill here too. Farm this. Okay, you are going to need a pickup. Wait, where was this guy going? This was going to join with a settler from one of those island cities. Probably going to need to grab this boat. So I guess I don't have a pickup for a while. Guess I didn't need to rush that quite so soon. We're going to slip into the ocean so I can't get hit by this. All right. Well, maybe we just get another galleon then out of one of these cities. We could probably do that. We'll see. Can always use another one of these units. Let's just bring you down here for a future pickup then. Yeah, the biggest debate has been whether we should swap to free market or mercantilism, and I think there's really good arguments for both. But I am leaning towards free market because the foreign trade routes are so good, and especially if we build the custom houses, which I think I can definitely build. All right. A lot of the time today has been spent defogging the map with caravels. I don't know. I find it kind of soothing, honestly, even though it might seem kind of weird. But I do find it kind of soothing. All right, did we finish the? So we finished um, the uh, theater. That's it. So now we get 11 culture per turn. So we should gain control of this tile again pretty fast. And I mean, it kind of cripples the city's growth, but that's okay for right now. We definitely need to get this tile back again. This city does not have a lot of food, so it's going to need. I actually would like to farm here if I could, but I don't think I can. This city does not have much. Oh, it needs the. It just needs the cows. That's right. Once it gets the cows back, it actually does have a lot of food. Forgot about that. Okay, so that forge will get whipped soon. Setting up the yeah, we're setting up the colonies. This is going to arrive just in time for the border pop. Somehow that Barb City still has not been captured yet. We actually have the iron in range now, so at some point we should drop a worker and use it to connect that. Here comes the workboat racing in. Now what we can actually do, because we have, if we wanted to, we could just pop the borders in 2 turns. I think that's actually worthwhile to do, because then this will be able to just work the fish, and the fish is a much better tile than the unimproved rice. So I think that's worthwhile to do. Oh, and there's Taj finishing, in case it wasn't clear. We're actually turn 197. Let's go turn 200, and that'll be a good stopping point for this streaming session. There we go. All right, so what do we want to build in the capital? Well, let's knock out the salon, and then we'll decide what to do after that. Pretty close to getting a great person there as well. All right. Do we want to just, how much overflow do I have? I have a fair amount of overflow. Oh, we should do the salon, because I've delayed that here for infrastructure. Let's look to do that. Oh, this city probably should have been whipped a while ago. Also, it was working a spy specialist. Come on, show me the great person points. Why is it not showing this to me? Excuse me. Anyway, so what did we just finish here? Well, I think we did the university, so Salon is up next. All right, 11 culture per turn. We'll do the library next. More culture. Wait, we didn't get control of this tile yet? Well, we will as soon as we pop orders, which will be in 5 turns. A little surprised we didn't just immediately get control of this tile, but oh well. We'll get it back. No worries. All right, so civic swap before we do anything else. So representation, yes. Bureaucracy, no. Nationhood, and we go to free speech at the end of the Golden Age. Nationhood, yes. We still keep slavery. We don't. Neither of these would really do that much for us. So here's the big question. I'm going to go with the free market, and we're going to go free religion. Yes, this means I lose the organized religion production bonus, but I think the diplomatic benefits are that good. What happens if you whip a city, snap out of organized religion, and it's no longer enough? Well, it should still be enough. I'm pretty sure that the production doesn't change. It's when the whip is applied is when the production's done. Did we adopt all of these? Okay, we did. All right. Well, yeah, our income went up by a lot, like a lot when that happened. Um, the diplo benefits I think are pretty important. I think it's important to stay on Mansa's good side. Is there any other thing we can do here? I wouldn't mind trading for his wheat, actually. I don't want to give him a happiness resource, though. All right, so who do we not have open borders with right now? Yeah, look at our trade route income one is pretty massive right now. Let's try. So Ramses, we don't have open borders with. Or do we? Oh, no, he's just in mercantilism. We do have open borders. He's just in mercantilism. Same thing for Hannibal. Okay. Civic maintenance costs are lower too. Yeah, and we got the free religion. So hopefully people like us a little bit more. Pleased. So Hammurabi's pleased. Mansa's cautious, but we're in his favorite civic. So as soon as he gets economics, which he can research right now, by the way, he already has constitution, huh? As soon as he can research this, he's going to swap into free market, and then he's going to get a big civics boost with us because we're running his favorite civic. That is his favorite civic, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. He loves free market, so he's going to swap into this real soon, and then we'll be able to get a big diplomatic bonus with him. I also just think that this game is like it's just like a peaceful trading game. I think just thematically, it's a fit for this game overall. So I don't know. I think you can, as I said before, I think you can make a good case in either case. But look at this movement. I'm happy with the free market just because I like having obscene trade routes. Like, yeah, we have 30 commerce and trade routes here. Pretty wild. Okay. By the way, the demos in the Golden Age look really nice. Oh, and that was Moai in a Golden Age again. Not too shabby. There are definitely cities that have more water tiles, but oh hello, there's a Egyptian city over here now. But I do think it made sense to get that city up and running, getting Moai in a city early on, as opposed to just like waiting for the perfect city. All right, we'll move that down there. Worker here, worker here. Head on over to the island. All right, and you need to come back here. All right. Oh, we need a name for this city too. We also need to clear out this barb barb galley. Maybe I should have had this thing just tank the barb galley before leaving. That probably would have been a good idea because the workboat will just get pillaged here. Flying Fish Cove. I don't know if that'll fit, but we can try. Looks like it fits. Not enough room for spaces though. All right. Well, this mace could hop on board something if we need a defender, I suppose. Flying Fish Cove. So right now we're working on this. Starting to seize control of the islands down here. Real life capital of Christmas Island. Well, Christmas Island's very small. Very small little island in the Indian Ocean. All right. So yeah, one gem is going to finish this land. Okay. All right. We still have our missionaries going. Let's maybe send more of these workers up here to help. Well, this terrain's very hilly, isn't it? Very hilly. Let's work the citizen for 1 turn to pop borders next turn. Maybe 2 of you can come down here and work on Mare. I actually got most of the tiles in this area improved already. As I said, because there's so much water on this map, there's actually less need for the workers, really. All right, so this one's going to come down in this direction too. I actually think I need another galleon. I just think I need it because I think now I'm going to need to turn this one around and go kill this. And I've got like this longbow that's waiting here for a pickup. And then I've got I was gonna get a settler out of one of these cities. One of these was, I think, was it this one here? Anglais? Yeah, it was Anglais was gonna do a settler here. So, well, I guess this galleon here, actually, this galleon here could pick up the settler too. And then I could maybe draft and pick up something like that. Anyway, let's get started with the drafting. So, Bouillabaisse is going to be drafted like every turn. By the way, why did I not put a barracks in here sooner? That would have been a smart thing to do. Oh well. They would only come out with 1 XP instead of 2, so, or 1 XP instead of 0, so it's not that big of a deal. All right, so Musketeers. Where do we start sending these? Let's start sending a bunch just to the front lines. We do want to send a couple to the islands, though, because we need defenders pretty badly. Yeah, I'm trying to. I mean, this galleon will be freed up shortly, and I can draft this city for a defender. To protect this settler. So that I actually think I'm okay without another settler, just without another galleon for the moment. Why not draft a musket on each island? Well, I'm going to do that too. It's just these cities cannot, they don't have enough food to draft, but I am going to do that. All right, Louisville is not going to draft. As far as our other cities, though, we'll just cycle through. So Roquefort just drafts off a specialist, so that works. Let's just send you up here. And what's next in order? Unfortunately, we can only draft 3 per turn, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, Chamonix is a perfect candidate for drafting. We'll send them all to Banana Republic, the ones that are up here. Yeah, and then these island cities are fine to draft defenders. Yep, it's a standard size map, which is why you get 3 per turn. That's absolutely right. All right, so our power will start going up. Hopefully we'll be out of last place by the time this finishes. All right, now do we have any whips? Now, you generally don't want to whip too much in a golden age, but there's probably still some stuff we'd like to get in some of these cities. Like Epsom Downs, I think, is pretty close to it. No. How about Wood Point? This one has to be close. Yeah, next turn maybe. How about these cities down here? Nope. Is Poverty Point finally going to be able to produce something? We'll do this during the Golden Age. It can use the Golden Age to finish its granary. Poor little Poverty Point. Got us furs, though, so it was a pretty worthwhile city. All right, I think I checked these cities recently, and they weren't that close to their whip cycles being done. How about over here? Cape Corn, nope. Regret, nope. Creme Brulee. I think it's better just to let this city grow in the Golden Age. And like Omelette, yeah, this city's size 11. I think it's better just to let it work tiles during the Golden Age than whip it at this point. Okay. Well, I guess I don't have Banana Republic, maybe. Yeah, this city, though, definitely we can whip off for the Forge. That makes sense. Woody's just was whipped, so yeah, okay. All right. So on to rifling. He's probably going to cancel borders if we say no. That actually got him to pleased, so I'm actually okay with that. It might seem obnoxious, but that actually did get him to pleased, so I'm okay with that. All right, on to rifling. All right, on to the salon. Forge done. Knock out the library, which is very cheap. Yeah, I mean, we're break even right now at 1,200 beakers per turn. That's pretty nice. All right. Got some border expansions too. Still have not gotten control of this tile back, although we're going to shortly. Especially when the borders pop. Confucianism is... Oh, wow. Okay. I guess I was being spammed by Mansa missionaries. Well, that's all right. Oh, that war is still going on. Apparently, Taoism spread to a very random part of the map. Very random part of the map. Anyway, all right. What are these workers doing? Yeah, we're kind of at the point where we've actually caught up with the supply of tiles up there. There we go. We can work that now. So yeah, you're just gonna hang out and wait for a pickup someday, like alone here in the Antarctic. And same for you. Yeah, you're just waiting for someone to come pick you up down the road. We have gotten most of the seas explored today. It's a long, slow process, but it is kind of relaxing in some ways, just to keep clearing out all the fog. There we go. Even more culture for Woody. Should I get democracy for? Well, we were gonna. Let's see. So he has constitution. That's a fair point. We do have a great engineer to help it, but that is a fair point. And Golden Age would be a good time to focus that. I don't. We don't seem to be in too much danger at the moment. Mansa's not preparing for war, is he? No, he's not. So, okay. So yeah, I guess that's probably right. We can make the run to democracy. Remember, we have rifling in our basically in our back pocket. We can get there whenever we need to. So now we could lumber mill these, but I don't think we have enough food to lumber mill these here. I guess I still like windmilling them better though. I think windmills are pretty good here. All right. Oh, that go-to order was one tile too far. Dang it. That's my bad. I was supposed to have that last turn. Oh, wow. Oh, I mean, it was supposed to connect this turn, which it would have, except uh, misallocated it. All right, well, let's get this set up here. This city definitely can run mines. It's going to have plenty of food from the double food resources, so we can run mines there. All right, drafting time. Musketeer here. Send you on to Banana Republic. Excuse me. I will think I'm going to draft out of order here. Well, we need to whip this first. Fortunately, it still has enough pop to whip this as well. All right, so this will hop on board. The settler comes on board the next turn. Can drop off maybe on this tile and then look to go kill the... Or no, this ship here can go kill the barb galley. The other one can sail around to the northern edge. All right, so I drafted slightly out of order there, but let's get the next city. We did Chamonix, which, by the way, could be whipped for the university, but I don't really want to do that right now. Epsom Downs, perfect. Get the musketeer here. Just sending to make sure we have some kind of a respectable presence. Did we get a picture of William at daycare? Oh, we did. If you want to see, hold on. So he's at daycare right now, but if you want to see, um, this is just sent to us today, along with one of the other kids, which Liz blacked out the face on for privacy reasons. But yeah, he was having fun. Anyway, do I have any other pictures in here that we took this week since the last time I streamed? Hold on. Oh, this. Am I in the way on the stream? I'm on the way. So let me.
Yeah.
I remember I did that last week. I blocked everything. Okay, you guys should be able to see this. Full screen this.
I already got it.
He's having fun with his little climbing thing. Or is this the one I showed last week? Maybe this was the one I showed last week.
Good job.
I guess this is the one I showed last week.
Yeah.
He's been doing he's been doing this a lot though. Oh well, he's still very cute.
Look at that. Look at you go.
Yeah, he's a little cutie one. He also got us up at 5. Also got up at 5 in the morning again today. So, uh, yeah, I did. Okay. Oh well, I haven't uploaded this week's pictures yet. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, thanks to Liz for sending that. We're trying to finish the last couple turns here. Okay. Do we do our 3 drafts this turn? I can't draft anymore, can I? No. All right. I did my 3 drafts for the turn, and we're working on Constitution. And I think we're good. I don't think I missed. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if some city somewhere needs to be whipped and I didn't get it, but yeah, this city's already been whipped pretty good. But hopefully that tile will flip this turn. Just watching to see if this tile flips. All right, salon done. Do the bank. Did we flip that tile back just out of curiosity? No, we didn't. Although it is at 52, still at 52%. That's wild that we don't have control of that tile yet. How much culture does he have in there? I thought its city just had a, like, we can see the city center tile. He has a courthouse, a barracks, and he has a, okay, huh. Oh, he's probably in free speech. That's probably why. He's probably in free speech, which doubles his culture. No, he's not in free speech. Okay, and then I don't know how he's getting that much culture. That's interesting. He also is in free religion too. Huh. He has he has a theater in there. Okay. I saw the Colosseum. Where's the oh, there's the wait, where's the theater graphic? I don't see the theater graphic. Hold on. I actually know what the buildings look like pretty well. Oh, is that the theater? That's theater, not Colosseum? Okay. I guess that's theater. Tell the class which Pokemon you picked. When I played when the first Pokemon game came out in the U.S., which was in I think it was 1999 was when it got to the U.S. I think it came out a year earlier in Japan. Um, I the version I had was Pokemon Blue, and my friend Scott, who's popped into this channel occasionally, he had Pokemon Red. So we each deliberately got one of the 2 versions. Um, and I picked Bulbasaur for my first starter, and he picked Squirtle for his first starter in that game. No particular reason why, just it was what it was. I think maybe I heard somewhere that if you took Charmander, the first boss was really hard to beat. I think I had heard that somewhere. I was like, yeah, if you take Charmander, prepare to have a lot of fun at the first gym in the game. Something like that. All right. So those workers are gonna be busy on that island for a little while. So let's head back here for a pickup. Maybe we can grab a musketeer or 2 and stuff them on board this ship and then send it further afar. Yeah, kind of a poorly designed game that like one of the first places you go gives you a boss that's like almost unbeatable for one of the 3 starter types. Anyway, we're gonna send this down here because we need to kill this barb. There is a workboat incoming. I guess this one's for Ile de Ré because Ile de Ré is gonna pop orders very soon. Next turn, perfect. Yep, just in time. Very nicely timed. All right, so the settler comes on board here. And then let's head in that direction. So we're doing a pretty good job of settling this island. Poor Admundson, just going to be down there for a while until I can manage to find a ship to pick him up. Not exactly an urgent priority. As we continue defogging the map. All right, here we're going to chop. We're going to do a fair bit of chopping here to get this granary done. Because there's not really anything else that we need to do. All right, time for our drafting again. Bouillabaisse, give me a musketeer. Um, just continue sending them on those go-to orders. All right, so what's next in the line? We just drafted Epsom, right? It's got the 19 turns. I'm mostly just going in order here. So we can also hit Wood Point, which is a good city to pop. And what's next after that? Let's hit Quebec so it can go. This must, well, the longbow can go defend Poverty Point, just so we have a defender down here. Okay. And anything I want to, again, you don't want to whip too much in a golden age, but I do want to just keep an eye on this. Okay. I think, what about Silk Road? This city probably needs, well, actually still hasn't recovered from its last whip on happiness. Okay. One thing I will say is the map, we really explored the map today. Like we have almost all of it defogged at this point. These little islands down here, we're going to head out to next after we settle this, but they are even further afield. Let's head out to them. Actually, it might make more sense to head here first because it's not as far and it's maybe a little more contested with Kublai. So maybe we head for this island first. But these ones are lurking in the back of the mind too. Good stuff. So we finally reached the kind of the borders of our natural territory on land here with Mansa Musa. Anyway, just because I'm curious, what is the actual culture points? I'll put it in debug mode here. So I have 79 culture, he has 86. Let's see what this goes to. I'm 7 culture behind.
No free man shall be
All right,
taken
on to
or
democracy,
executed
so we
in
can
any
start
of the
Statue of
state,
Liberty.
except by the lawful judgment of his peers.
All right, so you just need to chill for a couple turns until we can do that. I might have you do a couple missionaries. Just we're also going to get a great person apparently next turn, although I can't seem to highlight the percentages. Yeah, we have boats heading in that direction northeast. I don't think there's much up there, but we are going to try to check it out. Could always put National Epic in here too. Do we just use this time to build National Epic? I'm not sure I have a better spot for it than the capital. Let me just queue that up for the moment. Because I do have a fair number of wonders in there. I might as well, it's better to build it even in a suboptimal spot as opposed to just letting it wait forever. All right, so we don't need more defenders at this point. We have kind of run out of things that are urgent to build here. Could do, I guess we do the jail just because jails are useful to have in case we ever would get into a war. And then the customs house. Actually, the customs house is a higher priority than that. That's a lot of foreign trade route income. Yeah, the custom house is definitely a higher priority. I don't know why I was thinking the jail for a minute there. All right. So you're going to come back here. Chop that. All right. I think we can take a 98.7. All right, get out of here, Barbs. We'll heal that. And Judaism is spread there. Well, we do get a little of extra. We are in free religion, so we do get a little extra culture from that. So that's something, I suppose. Ile de Ré now has its crab, which makes the city worth having. Prior to that, it was basically useless. So it's still not a very good city, but it will at least bring in enough to make it worthwhile. All right, for here, we're just mostly waiting for the borders to expand. There should be a workboat on its way down here too. Pretty sure I had one queued up. Yeah, there's one right here, coming down here. Yep, here it is. On its way to the fish. On its way. And then we need another workboat. Maybe we actually probably chop out a workboat here too. Let's do that. Even though it slows the city's progress down, I don't have another workboat coming here anytime soon. So we'll just put the first chop into a workboat. As I said, it slows it, but we'll get the city up and running faster. All right, so here's the boat that's looking northeast of my territory. As I said, there are some islands. Oh, there's another one up here too. Well, they can both work in that direction. So since we've mostly done the southern ocean, now we're trying to do the northern ocean next. Oh, is this considered to be a riverside tile? That's pretty nice. Let's The first wave of musketeers is arriving. I am drafting musketeers. Much cheaper than building them. All right, so did Mansa, is he research, does he already have democracy or is he just researching it? Wait, can he, wait, did he already finish? Oh no, he doesn't have printing press yet, right? He doesn't have printing press. Okay, that's convenient. He doesn't have printing press yet, so he can't research that. So we're up liberalism on him. He's up theology and divine right on us, but we're up liberalism. We're up printing press. We're up replaceable parts. We're up astronomy. We're up gunpowder. So we're up a fair number of techs. We are definitely ahead of him at the moment. And if we can go here and go for Statue of Liberty, I think we should be able to get this. We'll be able to put the tail end of the Golden Age towards us. By the way, what I really don't understand why I can't see the great person percentages here. I don't know what happened. The interface won't tell me. So I don't know what I'm going to get here. Anyway, we got to do our drafting for the turn. So Boolean base continues to get slammed every single turn because it has infinite happiness. We have I don't even know how much unhappiness, but it would be a lot if we could actually track it. So interface sometimes bugs out. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so the last city I had in order, I think, was Woodport. So Sword Coast is next. I don't actually want to draft this city, though. Well, yeah, I don't want to actually draft this city. I think this city's too good. Corsica, though, is easy to draft. So we're going to have a musket. Now we're going to need to get these units off these islands. Corsica and then Silk Road. Okay, yeah, Silk Road's another perfect one to draft. So this musket's free to like go roam elsewhere. I'll just put it here so I can actually see the unit. And maybe I think I have a galleon on its way back, but I might need to bring another one. Because there's going to be, because like there's a longbow here waiting for a pickup. There's this guy here. Okay. Yeah, you can't draft galleons, it's true. All right, how are we, so let's see how we're doing in terms of the demos right now. GMP, we got the big spike from the Golden Age, of course. Manufacturing also got a big spike from the Golden Age. Food, we continue to be first in food for now. Power, we're ticking up. Still nowhere close to the people in the tops, but we're getting there. Mansa's pulled ahead of us in culture. Wow, apparently the AI has been building a fair number of units. But yeah, we're increasing our soldier count thanks to drafting these units. In 12 turns, we can do 3 drafts a turn, so we'll get 36 units, 36 mixture of muskets and eventually rifles. Probably we'll hit the rifles at the very end of the Golden Age. I don't suppose we can drop this to 2 turns. No, this works fine then. So yeah, I think this is a good place to stop. We're in good position. We still haven't caught Mansa on score. It's kind of crazy, but keep in mind how many land tiles he has in his territory. We have almost entirely water tiles. But check away if Mansa's running the slider. What slider? The culture slider? He wouldn't be running it yet. I don't think he'd be running it yet. Yeah, we're about to wrap up here. I mean, the way that we'd be able to tell is if if he stops accelerating in terms of research. So I think we have some time. If he really doesn't, if he really goes for the cultural victory, which he might, then again, he doesn't have a lot of holy cities. Remember, one of the things we've learned from AI Survivor is that it's number of holy cities that tends to dictate that. He only has 2, which is not that many, so he seems a little bit less likely to go for a cultural victory. But if he does, Niani, what is he? Timbuktu, Walata, Kumbi, Salah. We're not that far away from his core cities here, right? If we had to drive in here, then raise one of them, we actually could if we needed to. But yeah, I think we're in good shape. It was a nice, relaxing stream. Mansa, we still are not close to being able to see his research, but we're getting a little bit closer. And we're doing great in comparison to everybody else. Everyone else is way behind in tech, which makes sense because we've really been abusing Great Lighthouse. So hopefully we'll be able to push towards Sid Sushi next time. I think once we get democracy, we'll pick up rifling. And then I think the next goal is Sid Sushi. I really do. We'll have to get corporate, have to obsolete corporation, but I don't see anything else that's anywhere near as good on this map. So I think that that's what we'll do, and then it'll be hardcore spread executives time after that to abuse that. So yeah, should be fun. Got a lot of Sid Sushi Reese with 14 food per turn right now. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Should be fun. Anyway, thanks all of you for dropping in. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you next week. Take care, folks. Bye bye.